everybody. We are going to be talking about serial killers for this segment, themed after Charlie Manson in the movie. Fictional through movies, as you can see in our lovely display. If not, just imagine them if you're listening to it.
Research.
So we're just going to talk about movies, TV shows with serial killers, which one we find the most interesting or disturbing. A big reason why we're doing this is because we have a person over here, Caroline Cole.
A serial killer of our own.
Serial killer hooker.
Yeah, what's the shirt you're wearing?
Forgot about that.
I'm wearing John Wayne Gacy in his clown.
And what is on the table in front of you? I can't.
Oh my God.
I can't.
Oh, wait, I was going to say this is like...
Oh, right.
Damn it.
Well, you'll just have to stick to the end.
Yeah, we'll stick to the end. Caroline can put it back down on the table, but we'll stick to the end. But yeah, Caroline is a serial killer buff. She's watched all the stuff. She's read all the things about them. But I think right now we're going to talk about movies.
Who's your favorite?
Oh, here we go.
Who's my favorite serial killer? My favorite serial killer is Albert Fish. There's not really, that I know of, a movie about him.
Yet.
And it makes sense because the things he did sexually.
Where was he based
Oh.
in? Like, what state did he do most of his stuff in?
California. I know there's, it's now in edible arrangements, but he used to board at a house in California and he was a cannibal and where he ate some stuff and now it's an edible arrangement. So
I feel like filmmakers are just too scared to do cannibal stuff. You know?
Or do you think there is an argument that we shouldn't be making movies on serial killers because it glorifies them, or do you think it's like just history and we should educate?
I think when you make a stupid ass fucking movie like Zac Efron as Ted Bundy.
Well, so here, that was
Good segue.
about like a month or two ago, we were going to do a podcast on that with Caroline to talk about serial killers, but that movie was so fucking bad.
What replaced
not
that? Was it
earn that.
news?
Hallmark
Yeah,
did
probably.
a great
Okay.
job.
No,
Hallmark
yeah.
really tried.
Hallmark. Hey, this
Yeah.
might be Hallmark's best work today.
Exactly.
It was a Lifetime movie. Like, it was just really bad.
It's just it focused way too much on the love life, and that was what. Really
Well,
kinda
what the movie was going for was like, if you had no idea who Ted Bundy was, this movie wanted you to make. They wanted to show how clever he was at making it seem like he didn't do these things,
And, like,
that he
they
was
did a
so
good job of
innocent.
it.
And
Like,
that
he
was,
knew what he was doing in
Yeah.
terms of, like, getting these girls.
when he clearly was insane. But
Yeah.
what about you guys over there? Favorite serial killer?
Are we doing real serial killer?
I was only asking that because I was curious.
Well, no, we can just everybody if they have one that they
serial
are
killers.
kind of interested in.
For me, anyway, my dad is a huge history buff, and because of that, I've always been really interested in Jack the Ripper.
Oh,
Just because there's really not too much known about him, and he's just such an elusive mystery. Like, nobody knows whatever happened to him. There are tons of theories out there, but he's just this huge mystery that's gone unsolved.
okay. For me, after watching the Zodiac, I thought that was pretty
Way
cool.
to skip Jacob.
Well, I didn't.
Jacob's like, okay.
I looked in his eyes and I knew he didn't have an answer. So
He's just like looking down
yeah,
like,
that's
oh,
why
no.
I just did. So for me, yeah, the Zodiac. Because I really didn't know much about him until seeing the movie, and after the movie, like knowing that it pretty much was like case files and that like they pretty much found the dude and then he died and like it was too late for him to be convicted of the murders he did. I thought that was pretty like. Damn, like imagine if like you probably couldn't get away with that today. Like how and just like some of the murders that he did were pretty creepy, and I liked his mask that he would wear and stuff. I hated the interpretation of Zodiac in American Horror Story though, making it like the feminist group or whatever, and like that they all were the Zodiac killer, and I was like, that's stupid.
We're all how to basic.
Any guys down here?
I would say Zodiac too. I'm not the biggest. I haven't researched like a bunch of just like serial killers. Only if like something pops up about one, I'm like, oh, okay, that sounds interesting. Let's read more about it. But in terms of just off the top of my head, just probably the Zodiac killer also, because like the movie helps, and then just it's just interesting how little they found out about everything. Everything was all spaced out in terms of just like looking for clues or finding possible connections to the main guy. So that's really my closest to my favorite, if I should say that. So
All right. You guys? Caleb, Matt, Jacob?
Yes, I got mine.
Oh!
Let me try
I
that.
look up a list to make sure I do which one. So again, I'm really not huge into serial killers either, but I'd probably say Jeffrey Dahmer is probably the one I'm most interested in, just because, I mean, what he did was so fucked up. It's really interesting to wonder like why he did that type of stuff.
But we got a great Kesha song out of it.
Hell yeah, we did.
Did we?
Yeah, it's called Cannibal.
Oh, I don't listen to Kesha anymore.
Well, it was like her first album, right?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. It was,
I just know about the Jeffrey Dahmer line.
but yeah. So now you know.
Yeah, she talks about eating a boy like Jeffrey Dahmer.
Wow.
Oh.
One that I was introduced most recently from Mindhunter, a TV show on Netflix, which you all should, is Edward Kemp. Sorry, I fucked it up.
Get your shit right.
Anyways, when he literally said that he cut off his mom's head and gave himself a blowjob,
Yeah, that
I was
was-
like, "Fuck, you're
And he
disgusting."
put her vocal cords in the garbage disposal because he was sick of hearing her. I mean, you know.
All right.
Yo, this is why we need Caroline, because she has fun facts like
She's
that.
the fact checker
Yeah,
for this.
for this segment.
For this segment.
When we just want to, when we want to hear
Brought
something
to you
interesting,
by-
we point at Caroline. She'll just tell us a fun fact about a serial killer.
Brought to you by Drano.
Clean your pipes with your mother's pipes.
Very good. The jokes write themselves.
Has anybody
sorry, Mom,
else
if you're
seen
watching.
Mindhunter? No. All right.
Actually, is that David Fincher, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's his show.
Eventually, I'll get to it.
It's really good. Second season comes out in like August 10th. 2 weeks, pretty much.
He's a big fan of serial killers. Like,
Yeah, he is.
like Seven, Zodiac, that.
He did do Zodiac. Yeah, it makes sense now.
Oh, Seven was such a good movie.
7 is such a good
Was
movie.
Panic Room one? I haven't seen Panic Room. Would that technically be one?
Yeah, I feel like that was more of a home invasion.
Okay.
Yeah, home invasion movie.
Cool.
Like I don't know. But
Yeah, what separates a serial killer from a killer?
Well,
Just excessive killing?
that's actually kind of what Mindhunter is about, is how they coined the term. Yeah, it's
Gotcha.
killing that's in a more organized
Okay.
pattern, a certain way of thinking. They usually have like the signs, like the 3 when they're like a kid. They've got like arson, wetting the bed, and hurting animals. So
And-
we kind of were putting that together in that show.
a good.
So this may be dumb, but
Fun fact.
So then would Hitler be considered a serial killer then?
Yeah.
But
I mean,
doesn't
he's a
serial killing have to be
horrible
like
leader.
by your own hand?
Just a mass murder.
Or I guess
No.
Manson
Because
was.
Manson-
Yeah, that Manson is a good example of a person that did not touch anybody, but is one of like the most popular.
Well, didn't he
serial
kill
killers.
people though as well?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. Right?
Did he?
No, yeah, he just told people
I
to
thought
do it.
I read something like he's like, oh fuck it, I'll just do it myself, and he ended up doing something.
All right,
I think
Thanos.
that's, yeah, damn it, you beat me to it.
Fine.
Sorry.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
We're gonna say David.
Got him on a bad spot.
Cut the camera to that.
Just
Fuck. No, I just said okay, Thanos as well.
Oh, okay, that wasn't important.
Clean yourself up.
it's all over the table.
We're gonna say something.
My favorite serial killer is John Wayne Gacy. Because there's nothing more American than a fat clown running around killing kids.
And Chicago, right? The Chicago area. Yeah. So,
Rep in Illinois.
Represent.
You'll live in Illinois.
who is the
Fuck
serial
you.
killer based off Psycho?
Based off of Psycho, Ed Gein.
Ed
Yeah,
Gein.
Ed Gein.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I was thinking of.
And
Have you seen
he's-
some of the pictures that like of the furniture that he's made?
Oh god.
Like the
I
belt
haven't
made
seen
out of
real
nipples.
pictures. Mm-mm.
Oh
See, I
my
don't know
god.
all the
So
things,
isn't-
to be honest.
So doesn't that go off of Buffalo Bill as well then?
Yeah, I think
'Cause he
Buffalo
makes-
Bill is based
Yeah.
off of,
He's like a
That's
culmination.
incorrect.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
and he's from Wisconsin, correct?
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
I was really hoping he's from Buffalo.
It's just a
Now, that would be tight.
Right?
Yeah.
Are there other ones we're missing that are pretty popular?
Well, on the table is H.H. Holmes, which is also Chicago.
Yes, Devil in the
And-
White
What's up with
City.
You guys in Chicago, damn.
Do you know that it's billed on IMDb, so I don't know how legit it is, but Scorsese is making The Devil in the White City starring
Yes,
Leo.
Leo, right?
Yeah, starring
Yeah.
Leo. So
I'm pretty excited for
I feel like that's been around
it's
for a
still in
few years,
pre-production.
but I hope that's
Yeah, that's been bounced around a lot,
Yeah.
I think.
but hopefully it becomes a thing, because also American Horror Story Hotel season did the H.H. Holmes story, and I thought it was pretty good. But that's cool that it's also in Chicago. Is there
Chicago.
any more real
Chicago.
killers we can think about?
The Night Stalker is a good one. Richard Ramirez, and I think he's interesting because he like raped and killed elderly people, like women.
Yeah,
And
showing the
he had,
older
like,
people some
so
love.
cute girls, but yeah, they just goes for elderly. Like,
Oh God.
that's different.
Was it you or
I'm different.
one of you two?
Oh my God, we forgot about the most important fucking one. The Scranton Strangler.
I thought you were about to say the Baba Yaga.
God, Toby.
I don't know if it was you or one of you who was talking about serial killer names. If it's ethical to give them cool names like the Night Stalker.
I just read a post about that where it's like, why don't we give them like embarrassing names?
I think it was you and I talking about
Well,
it.
I mean, the
So-
media is trying to like make something like
Yeah,
memorable.
like, so do
The
you think that's
headlines.
ethical?
Yeah,
like,
it's
do you think
newspapers
that,
and
like,
shit.
Again, there goes an argument like you're glorifying them now. People want to
I mean,
have
they
these
just
cool
want them
names.
to buy their damn newspapers.
The tabloids
so it's
and all that, yeah.
So.
Like, especially when it's
Failing
in the
New York
moment,
Times
when
at it
these
again.
things-
Fake news.
When it's in the moment when these things are happening, the media shouldn't be giving them any attention at all. 'Cause
Thankful-
that makes them either, you give them a name, they either hate it or they love it, and they just want to do it even more.
and that was the big premise of Zodiac.
Yeah.
Was he was feeding off of it, and he was like, if you don't solve this, I'm gonna like kill somebody else. So,
Thankfully,
Yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, come on, get at it.
news organizations are hopping on the bandwagon of not showing shooters' faces because that's exactly what shooters
Want.
they want their face out there. They want it to be glorified
Yeah.
and whatnot. So not giving these dirt bags what they want is
Yeah, I remember
So
not
do you-
too long ago there was a string of like murders and people were speculating there was a serial killer out in Chicago. It
I
was
was-
like on the south and west side.
So here's a
Yeah,
question I was
I remember that.
about to bring up. Do you think serial killers are almost like that's kind of almost gone and it's turning into just shooters, or do you think that there could still be serial killers out there?
Oh, there's
It's harder to
there's
pull
definitely
off
some
serial
out there.
killers
Yeah.
Mhm.
nowadays with technology. and
Thanks.
everything.
I don't feel
Good
like
lord.
serial killers are just like, one day or they're just a serial killer. They just like that's a whole lifetime building
Like,
up.
who's the most recent one? Do you know?
From a
Like,
psyche standpoint.
And thankfully, therapy isn't as stigmatized as it used to be.
That's
So
what I was
people
gonna
are getting
say.
help.
I do think that serial killers have like lessened, and I think it's because like Mindhunter, they're trying to find that pattern. Like you're talking about, like they don't just wake up one day and start killing people. Like they do have like certain types of people that end up becoming serial killers, and it has to do with trauma and just how they're like nature, like how they're born. And so now that it's not as stigmatized to get help, then I do think that it has lessened, and I do think that shooters have, like you're saying, I think they've kind of become more popular.
Taking
Not
the
more
spot.
popular, but like
They just want to, be known
it's just
for that.
it's the more easier way to get attention instead of
Yeah.
just like, and it's kind of more pathetic. Like I'm not trying to like say like a serial killer is like more like ranking wise, but it's just like the steps that it took for those insane people to do the things they did to the people they did was a lot more in depth than a person that just takes a gun and goes to a big public place.
Yeah, there's nothing easier in this country than buying a gun and murdering children.
Don't murder people, guys. That's not what we're getting at.
That's the moral of this podcast. Don't murder people.
I think it just shows that like every generation like has their shit like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
it's
That's a
not
good way to
better
put at
yet,
it. That's a good way to
but
put it.
It just transitions.
Mhm.
Because what was like the earliest known mass shootings? Was it the 90s?
No, it was like earlier than that. I think it was like the 70s.
Wasn't Columbine
I think
like the one?
Or was it the
wasn't-
Texas college?
Was
that
it Texas
before?
Tech? Was it Virginia Tech or something?
Yeah, I think it was
No,
Virginia.
Tech was in 2008.
Yeah, that was in the 2000s.
Yeah.
No, what's the one I'm talking
Columbine.
about? The one like the
And
No,
Texas
the,
Tower.
the I think it was Texas. The Texas
Yeah,
shooter.
Texas. But
Because
when
he was holed
that?
up in a fucking clock tower or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like a
think-
bell tower. or
I don't know if that came before Columbine. Go
So I know
ahead.
Columbine. Columbine was the big one that
Right.
kicked off this.
Yeah.
Whole,
Yeah, video game.
I mean, like,
yeah.
also just
Kids with their damn video
So-
games.
1966 was the Texas one, and 18 people died,
You know, I
including
wanna
the
do after I
perpetrator,
play Super
onboard
Mario
child,
Bros.
and somebody named Gumby, who died in 2001.
Gumby.
But that
That's what he's up to.
Fucking
a long
Gumby.
time ago.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that one.
And I don't know if I know it was dynamite, and I think there was shooting involved. That was like a one-room schoolhouse, and I think that's supposed to be the original like school killing. Mass killing in
Okay.
school.
I think Columbine's just widely popular just because of the fact that like these two kids put
There's so many
such a
victims.
plan into motion.
And they were kids.
And it was caught on video.
That
Yeah.
that too.
that's
Yeah.
a good part.
And it could have been much worse if because they had made bombs that they put in the cafeteria
Yeah.
Yeah.
each time, but
It's
they
just
didn't go
so
off.
much
So
was
if
going
they would
on.
have gone off,
Oh, that could have been
hundreds more, like 300 more kids would have died.
Yeah,
if not
insane.
more.
Yeah, but like I know that they like put like propane bombs like on the other side of town to like distract first responders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
like it was a whole elaborate plan.
It's like
It
some
was insane.
Joker shit.
That's
What's
terrifying.
what was it called? What was the movie called? Zero Dawn? Or?
Dark 30?
There's kind of like a
covered for you, but
in a way it's like a Zero Day. That sounds familiar.
Columbine.
the blonde did Columbine.
What happened? What are you guys laughing about?
No, nothing.
Oh,
I don't know. Bin Laden got brought up in it.
there's a movie called Zero Day,
Bin Laden got.
which is a mockumentary on Columbine, and it was pretty interesting because it pretty much these boys they just videotaped everything that they did prepping for Columbine.
Have you guys seen Bowling for Columbine? Have you guys?
No.
I am, but
Bowling
That's
for
Michael
Columbine?
Moore, right?
Yeah, Michael Moore.
I haven't seen it yet.
Bowling for
think I've
Columbine?
seen it.
I want to know, what are they bowling for?
I'm sure he ties
That's
it
the
as
one
a
that he got
metaphor or
famous
something.
for, right?
That's his biggest,
Yeah,
that's his
that's
biggest
the-
documentary.
It's about the
Them,
Columbine
like,
bowling
sicko.
team
It'd be Bowling for Columbine, sicko, probably.
that missed the shooting because they were at a bowling meet.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, it is.
We are missing conversations left and right.
Yeah, everyone's like,
So, go for
I
it.
thought you said Macklemore. Like I thought you said it was a Macklemore movie. The Columbine.
Oh.
Kind of
It's
like
so
a catchy
cute.
song. Like,
So Macklemore made a song about bowling for Columbine.
Yeah, he could come back, make his new
Now
single.
I'm trying to think of
Yeah.
like quotes from Thrift Shop.
Pops tags.
Who's
Oh my god.
that was good.
Tags, so no.
Who's the guy from Guyana?
there were a lot of people.
No, the
Oh, Jim Jones.
yeah, Jim Jones. You gotta know.
Oh, Jim
don't
Jones,
drink
yeah.
the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she just went to Guyana.
That's who that is. For some reason,
Glad
I thought
that
Charles
you
Manson
came
was
back
also
safe.
the Kool-Aid guy.
Thank you. I did drink Kool-Aid when I was there, which was shameful.
That's
because
the one
it's
thing
a
you're-
Flavor Aid, and that's what he really used. Would you ask something?
I was like, isn't that the one thing you're not supposed to do?
Oh my god, I didn't tell anyone I was doing it, but
So would you say
Don't
he's
drink
also?
the Flavor Aid isn't as
Would you say he's a serial killer?
Jim
easy to
Jones?
say.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a cult leader. I mean, it was a mass suicide. He technically, I mean, they killed themselves. Like, not to be, like, I mean, he was horrible, and he did end up killing some of them. But I mean, he brainwashed them. But in the end, they did kill themselves. So I don't really know if I would call him a serial killer. He is a cult leader, and I mean, he is linked to mass suicide. So.
I think if you can get charged with manslaughter, that would count as being a serial killer.
It's called manslaughter.
There's such a gray area.
Well, I think serial killer has to. They have to kill 3 people in the same type of like MO style.
In the same manner or whatever.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah. So if they just do 2, then nah.
Just
Sure,
like,
they're good.
nope, you're
Just
not
hate
good
crime.
enough.
Well, is there any more like real life serial killers that you guys want to talk about before we get into our favorite fictional ones? We can say that because it's not real.
And I have way more of those. So.
Anybody? No final thoughts?
Caroline,
Um,
off top.
do you want me to end it with something?
Yeah, if you want to end it with a fun fact of one of them.
I don't. It's a lot of pressure.
How many people did
I already
OJ kill?
talked about it, I can't think.
Just
well,
2.
I'll give a fun fact.
Dude,
Wife,
2 people.
Fun fact,
and
yes,
the
fun
guy.
Ah,
Shoot.
OJ, come out of retirement, kill one more person, become a serial killer.
Dude, he might, dude. He's crazy. Have you seen his Twitter?
Stop.
Stop.
Stop. Caroline.
I'll
Caroline.
give a fun fact that will bridge into fictional serial killers.
Okay.
So in the movie American Psycho, which is my favorite,
Yes.
it's my favorite movie in general. But anyway, Patrick Bateman says, when I see a woman, like, part of me wants to take her out on a date, treat her real nice, and the other
The
part
joke.
of me, yeah, wonders what I would have her look like on a stick. And he says that Ed Gein said that, but in real life, Ed Kemper said that. And so that's just a little. We talked about Ed Kemper.
I love his enunciation in that movie. That's what really sets it apart.
He said, I don't know, he's really tall and big. Serial killer. So that's interesting that I don't know if like Bret Easton Ellis did that on purpose to make Patrick Bateman more crazy, or if he just didn't do his fact checking.
Ooh.
You should call him out one day.
Yeah.
If you had the chance to talk to him, is that what you would
That's
ask
what
him?
I say.
Are you wrong? Okay, well, on that note, I think we should just all talk about American Psycho because I think we all love that movie.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah.
David,
Yeah.
speak up.
Yeah.
Can I get amen?
Now you can start talking because we're talking fictional now. So, David was a little nervous about this. He's like, I don't really know serial killers. I'm gonna be the Mitchell of this podcast.
Thanks for that.
This podcast.
But American Psycho, the first time I ever saw it was with Caroline. like 2 years ago.
What?
Yeah, I never seen it before.
Really?
He told me he had
Oh
seen
my.
it, so he finally told me
Yeah.
about it.
I think I remember seeing that on one of your lists, like the
Oh.
New Year's resolution list.
And it was great, and I think I've at least seen it like twice every year since. And it's just one of those movies that you can just kind of put on and watch, and you're just like, I love this movie.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's an amazing movie. An amazing.
A lot of it goes to Christian Bale.
Oh, I couldn't imagine
That is
somebody else.
His best performance.
Could
I
anybody
don't care.
imagine somebody
No.
as him? Like that's his role.
He's just so suave and like just like no one can pull off that performance either.
Matt just had to say, we were talking about ourselves and whatnot earlier, and he's like, Patrick Bateman is like our age. It's like, thanks.
Doing his crunches.
Oh, 26?
He's 26.
Still, we're only a few years away from that.
That's still our age.
Yeah, I mean, we're not that rich, and
I mean, I'm young.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, you know.
oh, thanks. Actually, Jacob's the oldest.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you're the youngest.
I'm by far the youngest.
He's the youngest.
That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said you were the
He's
youngest.
19 or 20.
I'm 20. I'm almost 21.
Oh, you can't even drink yet?
No, November.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I know.
How old are you? I need some identification for you. Suck at this.
Oh my god.
I was like, where are you going?
I knew where he was going. I just didn't think he was gonna say
I'm not
it.
going to be here for that part of the podcast, so I just want to say this right now. When she said that, I was just like,
All right.
what?
Wait, you didn't expect
that's
illegal.
You want to do what now?
With my what?
Get some roadhead. Yeah.
You what?
All right, start naming off some other fun little.
I want to bring this argument up.
Oh, go for it.
What separates a serial killer from like a villain, like the Joker or Stain, or any other?
I think it's just kind of a villain wants to.
Is it just because we don't want to call like real life
Probably
killers
what it's like.
villains?
Probably what the movie's set up as, because like
Would you say Thanos was a serial killer?
no.
No, I think he was just a madman.
He's
I
just a
think
mass
he was.
murderer, that's
I think
why
he was justified
What's
in his
the
thinking.
difference between a mass murderer and a serial killer? He
He's just a
had a plan.
psychopath.
He
He's
had
trying to achieve balance
one of
in
the
world.
best executed plans because it worked.
Okay.
Is he a serial killer?
But aren't like villains kind of characterized by the fact that there's like a superhero counterpart, but then like or
Not all the time. I mean,
Going into
a
unbreakable
pro
territory.
tag.
I think.
and
Well, I think villains are more so just like
that's like a super villain and a super.
they have an objective and a desire, and they will do anything by that means to achieve it. And if that means creating chaos in the city by killing a school bus full of children,
Or a hospital.
yeah,
Blown up hospital.
there you go. Serial killers are just like, I don't like the way that fucking father and there's
Yeah, it's
two
like
fucking
motives,
daughters are
you know?
looking at me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna cut off their
exactly.
heads. And just,
So, pretty much insanity.
yeah,
The level of insanity the person is.
I mean, like both are insane on their own levels, but I think it's just how the path that they take when they are on that insanity train.
Like so
Like they're
abrupt.
kind of like their like trigger almost. Like,
Yeah.
Like you said, like somebody's like, oh, that person looked at me, I'm gonna fucking kill him tonight.
Yeah.
Or then you have somebody who, like the Joker, who is also clearly insane, but doesn't just look at somebody and kill them. I guess he stabbed a dude with a pencil. Never mind.
Yeah.
Maybe the Joker's a serial killer.
But like, I feel like okay, well, I mean,
there's
you
a
have to-
fine line.
I feel like you can be a villain and also a serial killer.
Like Carnage, the poster child of the hybrid.
Yeah.
There's gonna be carnage.
A literal
There's
serial
gonna be
killer.
zombie.
There's gonna be carnage, dude.
What about you guys over there? Fictional serial killers that you love? Moment of silence. Caroline?
I mean Patrick Bateman's pretty much the main man. And
Mhm.
I kind of suggest reading the book if you like the movie.
I think, yeah, she read it all the way through.
Yeah.
And it's a lot more gruesome.
How long is the book?
It was pretty long. I think it's like 400
Okay.
or more pages. And
I'm out.
No.
Wait, it's not a picture book? Never mind.
Wait, does it have pictures in it?
That'd be cool.
You can make them in your head. and just get
That's what
started.
books are.
Yeah.
want you to draw.
Draw me like
What's
a French
going on?
model. We're
Jack, draw me like one
Yeah?
of the French.
It was pretty hard to get through, but it's worth it. I had to take a lot of breaks. I got drunk for some parts of it to read because, like, I mean, it's heavy. Like, there's some things that are gruesome and like they're horrifying to read, but they're worth reading because, like, you know, you think about in the movie, you're like, oh shit, they didn't put that in there for good reason.
Never mind.
Is most of the stuff that you would see like in his book in the movie, like, what is that tied into like the events in the book?
Everything that happens in the movie is in the book. It's just in a different order.
But you know, like that
And a
book,
lot
like they
more
go through his
in
book
order.
and it's like crazy ass drawings and shit like that.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Like
towards the end. Yeah, when his secretary.
So like none of that would be like, oh my god, that was in the book.
It describes him doing that.
Yeah.
Like, he's drawing
the
this,
temperature
but-
thing. So is it fair to say that Norman Bates, Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho, is the first fictional serial killer in a movie?
No.
The first.
What would you say
That
that?
was 1960. So
What do you say, Caroline? Are you looking it
I
up?
think you're right.
Yeah, I think so too because they also he like financed his house and nobody was supporting this movie because they're like nobody's gonna see this movie. Nobody wants to see a movie about a serial killer, which they didn't even know. But I mean, it became amazing. It was also the first movie to have a toilet flushed.
True.
Yeah.
That's right. That's a fun fact.
Yeah. And I remember
It's a fact. I wouldn't call it fun.
I think it's a fun. I think it's a fun fact. And also
like
the marketing for it, he said if people showed up 20 minutes late to the movie, they weren't allowed into the movie because there was very important stuff. So it was very good marketing because it made you want to see
and
the
also
movie.
the trailer. The trailer he released for it, where he literally went through the entire set of the movie
Yes.
and explained various plot points
Alfred
without
Hitchcock's
giving
commercials for movies are awesome.
Yeah.
His way, how he marketed his films were really cool. But I love Psycho. I love Norman Bates. I think it's a very fun character. The psyches of the mother, which I just watched a Wisecrack video on moms and how they play a big part in horror movies. And you guys think that's an agreement? That
Quick interjection.
Hereditary.
Do you think Jason Voorhees and Norman Bates are the same person?
in a weird dimension, probably they could be.
Because Norman Bates is all about his mom, and Jason Voorhees is all about his mom.
Yeah, that's the thing. Moms, serial killers obsess over their moms and stuff like that. Halloween, yeah, that's a good one. You have Scream, the Scream movies we have here.
We watched that recently.
This new Joker.
Oh, maybe. Honestly, yeah, the new Joker. What's some other ones? Some people throw some other names out.
When are we talking about moms or?
No, just more fictional serial killers.
John Doe from Seven.
From Seven.
That's
okay,
one of my favorites.
That was a movie I went in and I did not know.
Another beautiful Brad Pitt
Kevin
movie.
Spacey was in it.
Yes,
I bet. Great.
It was all about the Brad.
I think that was
All
the
about
best
the
twist.
pit.
Was that Kevin
Brad
Spacey
Pitt
just
looking at some
walks
hairy
into the
pits.
police department. And he's like, detective.
Mm-hmm.
Detective.
Yeah, he's just in the police station. Oh my god!
It's even better when they break into his room and they have the photo of him in the hallway and that was him. He was pretending to be the photographer. I was like, that is awesome. That was a really good scene. Yeah, I love Seven. That's a fantastic
It's
movie.
been such a long time since I've seen that. David Fincher.
David Fincher. What's in? Oh, man, we just said another one.
Red Dragon.
Yes, Hannibal Lecter. Thoughts on those movies?
Silence of the Lambs.
I think I've
greatest
only
movie
seen
ever.
Silence of the Lambs.
I'm just kidding.
I was I know it's nice.
It's my top 10, but
Really, it's your top 10
for sure. I love that movie.
I've only seen it once. I watched it with my mom because she really liked it, and I thought it was fine. I thought it was a little boring, but I loved everything with Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
But then I felt like Hannibal Lecter. I guess going into the movie, I thought he was the main thing because he's such a problem. I mean, he won Best Actor for that movie.
Which is weird.
Damn right he did.
Yeah, I think he holds the record for the least amount of screen time to win a Best Actor.
Is that right?
I think so. Don't quote me, but quote me.
Got you.
Fact checker over there.
Here we go.
But I
Do your damn job.
But it's cool because then we did get the spin-off movies.
Yeah, Red Dragon.
You're Rick fucking Dalton. Do your job.
Hey, you're Rick fucking Dalton.
Go ahead. What were you saying? Red
I
Dragon?
was saying that Red Dragon's by far my favorite. Well,
And that's
I love
Edward Norton, right?
Yeah,
And,
Norton.
Yeah.
Ralph Finney.
Ralph Wiggum.
Finney. From Harry Potter, Voldemort. He's a serial killer.
Oh, yes.
Ray Fiennes.
Yes.
Yes.
He's a great serial killer. I love him.
Yeah, I really like that one.
Just a menacing looking man.
What's the other sequel?
Hannibal.
Hannibal?
Mhm.
Anybody seen that one?
It's okay. It's got Gary Oldman and the most makeup
Lights, bro.
you could ever.
I will go Christian Bale on you right now.
Remember that?
Gary Oldman was in it. Oh wait.
That was him. He was the guy in the. I don't want to spoil it, but
We never saw it.
Very good.
Oh, you're right. That
Winston
movie was
Churchill?
so boring.
you will not even recognize it's Gary Oldman. It's really wild.
I think we didn't recognize it, right? Or we did.
Yeah, hopefully they got like a nomination for best makeup.
All right, so I found the answer. He actually did not have the shortest screen time. The shortest screen time goes to this lady called Hermione Baddeley from a movie called The Room at the Top from 1959. She won Best Supporting Actress with 2 minutes and 20 seconds of screen time.
What in the hell?
Jeez.
Oh, wow.
1959?
Yeah, it came out in 1959.
It's like a scene or two.
That's cheating.
Yeah, that's cheap. Also male, though. I guess I said, like, best
And that's
actor.
Best
supporting
actor.
actress, too.
Yeah, that's supporting actress.
Like the little girl said, all actors are actors.
That's true.
She
They
was
don't need to be
great.
divided. I
Yeah,
forgot
she was really
that
good.
exact
I don't
phrase.
think she was in anything else, which was really surprising.
I like
she
his,
has to
I
be
like his
someone's
joke.
daughter,
Um,
like Quentin Tarantino knows.
um,
I'm finding a lot of these are just supporting actors. None of them are main actors.
Yeah,
so
main
I think he
actors.
holds it then for the main actor.
I wouldn't doubt it because it's
kind of
really
a
not
slap in the
about
face
him.
to the other ones who probably were in their movies for like 40 to 50 minutes of it, and then this fucker who is in it for 15 minutes win Best Actor.
What's the actor's name? I'm fucking.
Oh, Anthony Hopkins.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yes. Okay, but like when Anthony Hopkins walks up to the stage, you just shut the fuck up and clap for him. You don't challenge
Yeah, isn't
him.
he?
Well,
Is he Sir? Right?
Yeah,
like
Sir
he got
Anthony
knighted.
Hopkins, yeah.
So shit. Yeah, you fucking
he's-
clap.
He's so old.
And then I'll mention it again. The Scream movies. I've only seen the first one, but that's probably the most famous modern day one, I guess you could say, serial killer.
Is it modern day though? It's over 20 years old.
I mean, but they go on. There's 5 of them. So,
That's true.
and there's a TV show, so it's still
Serial
modern.
killers.
Yeah,
I
Scream
mean,
is still around.
Zodiac,
There's a Scream,
but it's not
Sir
fictional.
TV.
Yeah,
So you're just saying
I'm just
fictional?
fictional. Yeah, I'm just saying fictional. Like because all of them. Like I mean, do you think Freddy Krueger is a serial killer, even though he's kind of more of an entity, kind of?
Yeah, he's more of like a monster.
Yeah, he's like super
more of a monster. Okay, but then you have Halloween.
Yeah,
That's clearly a
Michael
serial
Myers.
killer. Yeah, that's like who became the slasher genre.
Yeah.
And then Jason, I've never seen a Jason movie. So
Really?
Nope,
Yeah,
never
same.
seen.
I haven't either.
Overrated.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're not very good.
Quick
movies.
take.
Matt's triggered.
Is it debatable that
They're not
a
terrible. The
handful
old
of
ones.
them aren't good?
Some of Halloween's are pretty bad too.
I agree.
In terms of the sequels.
Hey, hear me
Not the
out.
original.
Okay.
The
No.
most
The
recent
sequels.
Halloween movie is horrendous. I know
it's
you
pretty
love
bad.
it, but
Yeah, isn't it easy to say that 95% of all
Look at you
slasher
guys
films
not
are
on
not
looking.
good?
Yeah, I mean, true, especially modern
Don't worry,
day.
Matt. We're in the same boat you
but
are.
Caroline loves Halloween H2O, and she showed me that.
I liked Halloween. Too.
We watched that like right before we saw Halloween, and that was an amazing sequel.
It was really good.
It was fun. It was a fun.
Yeah, there's no reason for that to
It
be.
sounds
good,
like a
during that time.
Teen movie sequel.
See, I
Which number? So which Halloween was that considered? Then? Was that the 4th or 5th one?
that was
At that point.
I would say
6, I think.
yeah, I think 6 because they did Halloween Resurrection.
There was like 5
Right?
Halloweens, and then
No, there's like 7.
well, I mean, like there was like the first 5 Halloweens, and then I think that came out, and then there was like.
Did
I
Resurrection
can't remember.
come out before H2O or
Yes,
after?
It was before.
Okay, because Jamie Lee Curtis is
Was that
also
the one
in
with
that.
Busta Rhymes in it?
Maybe. And like he
That
like
one
does
was
some
so bad.
Oh my god.
Intros, like LL Cool J or like.
Wasn't it? Oh, that's
my God.
crazy.
Ah,
they had the craziest people in those movies. That's
those-
awesome.
That's how you identify like the late
So
90s,
which-
early
which
2000s
rapper's
is a
popping
famous
right now?
a famous
Yeah.
rapper in that.
Hello, Cool J.
And the only one
Was
that's
he in
still
H2O?
in movies is 50 Cent. So
Yeah.
as we just saw,
Fitty. What about him?
Escape Room 2 or whatever, he's in that.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no, it's Curtis Jackson.
Yeah, he's not called 50 Cent anymore.
He's
So-
an actor now.
There has been 11 Halloween movies.
Jesus.
And there's going to be.
Well, that's with the Rob Zombie movies too.
Yeah, Rob
David has a
Zombie
funny
movies are
story with
trash.
that.
Wait. So there's 11 now,
David,
and
I'm
they're
trying to
making.
trigger you into the
they're making 2
conversation,
more.
and you don't even
That
know the
means
segue
Halloween
I
ends
linked
with
into.
13 movies.
For now, until they
Friday the 13th.
Okay,
Dude, did you hear? So they're making 2 more. So the total Halloween movies are going to be 13. So they're going to end with 13 movies.
Dude, what if we had a fucking Freddy versus or
Dude, yeah,
Jason
Freddy
versus Michael?
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Oh, what if we
That'd be
said?
so fucking cool.
I think they're redoing the Friday the 13th movies.
Of course they are.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Well,
but like,
yeah, because like they did one that would like pretty recently. Back
Do you
in, like,
remember it,
2000.
David?
Yeah, 2009.
All right,
Yeah,
David wants
yeah.
to tell a story since he hasn't talked.
Story time.
Screw you. Because it was a few years ago, I watched the first Halloween for the first time on Halloween with my sister, and I fell in love with the movie. And the first time I came down here to visit Andrew and Caleb, Wait, no. You were. I don't
Probably
know.
not.
It
I
doesn't
just
matter.
moved down like 2 months ago, and we're talking about 3 years ago.
We went to this Blu-ray store and I saw a copy of Halloween, so I got really excited and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I'm buying this."
What?
I get home and I find out it's the Rob Zombie one. So
God damn it.
Dang it, dude.
disappointed.
Oh, that's hilarious. I love that.
I don't remember this.
That's like on the same
I
level
didn't
as Mitchell
even
buying the
watch it. I
Wipeout.
just saw a date on the box that said like 2007 or something. I'm like,
Close the remastered.
Oh man,
Rob
that
Zombies.
is some funny stuff.
Yeah, the Rob Zombie ones are my least favorite.
We really haven't talked about like TV shows. Are there any TV shows that we can think of that are serial killers?
The following.
The Following.
Any just
I've never seen The Following, but
There's like Criminal Minds.
yes.
Wait, is that what's that one show? It's the prequel to Psycho. Would that be Bates Motel?
Bates Motel.
Yeah, Bates Motel. Yeah.
And wasn't there Hannibal?
Yeah.
Wasn't there Hannibal?
Yeah, there's
There it is with
yeah. You watched
and Dexter.
Hannibal.
There's Dexter.
Dexter.
Oh, Dexter's the big
Hell
one.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Dexter's like the really big one.
Dexter's really good.
Mitchell's favorite.
The Hannibal show.
DD.
Remember
Dexter
Brendan told you
was-
to watch it?
With,
DJ.
No, the it was about Hannibal
Oh, you're
Lecter.
right. No, I didn't really like
It's like a Mads
I like
Mikkelsen
it.
ripoff.
Wasn't it called?
Huh?
It's like a Mads Mikkelsen ripoff main character.
Yeah.
Man.
I never saw Dexter. I watched like 2 episodes with my parents, and I just couldn't get into it.
It's pretty good.
Dexter?
Because you gotta start
Yeah, I never
watch. You
watched
gotta
it,
start
so.
from the beginning.
I know, but like from the episode, I just
Season 4, you're like, what's going on?
Dude, it blew my mind when I found out the surprise motherfucker came from that show.
yeah, that was pretty great. We gotta bring that.
That was like a legit like, wait, that's illegal moment.
We got just like,
No. I can't think of any more. Any like cartoons? Is there any like maybe spoofs that we can think of that have serial killers? I mean, the hash thing is
scary
slasher,
movie.
but that's the other one.
Dude, the best spoof ever.
Meet the Blacks.
David, do you get that reference?
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
David, just take a guess.
Take a gander.
And who
I'm
is
gonna be
hurrying off
real
the
right
line?
now. There's so much going on. I can't even hear a few.
Who is the hash slaying slasher from?
Yeah, I got it all.
Oh my
No, guys,
No.
just take a guess.
Just take a guess.
What do we
3
always
guesses.
quote? Thank you.
Wait, did you really not watch SpongeBob like at
I
all?
really didn't. I watched a little bit of it, but not.
He's like the only person I know
I
that did
didn't
not
have
grow up with
childhood.
SpongeBob. It's really sad.
Oh no.
I've heard it before many times.
Wasn't that on Squilliam Returns? Was
Yeah,
that-
yeah.
Damn, bringing up episode titles, I
Dude,
like
I'm a
it.
fucking.
Season 2, episode 11, minute 5.
Did you see the behind the scenes of that episode?
Oh man.
I've seen everything and the abridged version. Get on my level.
Well, I think
I will not have filler
Kimbo or
episodes.
sorry, wrap it up here.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, Matt's tired.
I'm tired.
Sadly, he's not going to make it for the Once Upon a Time podcast. So I guess
Could've made
spoiler
it through, like, halfway
warning.
if somebody had been here on time.
Spoiler warning right now for Matt. Maybe just some quick highlights that you liked about the movie.
The dog was fantastic. Brad Pitt was amazing.
Favorite scene?
Best girl.
There was one, probably the Bruce Lee fighting Brad Pitt flashback.
That was really
Oh, that was
good.
your favorite scene?
I think so.
Awesome.
I mean, like,
That was
obviously,
so great.
obviously the ending scene was also just amazing.
Yeah, that was so good.
I mean, fucking Rick fucking Dalton walking out with a fucking flamethrower.
Like, thank God it still works.
We were all just like, what the fuck?
Quentin Tarantino.
It's not a Tarantino movie.
I was gonna ask
Tarantino
everybody,
movie.
and I'll ask them at the end of the podcast. But for you, as of like right now, where would you rank it in his films?
Have you seen all of his films first?
I haven't seen Jackie Brown.
That's pretty much the only one that everybody has.
Death
seen.
Proof. Have you seen Death Proof?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think I've seen Reservoir Dogs, but it's been a while if I have.
Both Kill Bills.
Both Kill Bills are probably my favorite.
Okay. Pulp Fiction. Inglourious Bastards.
Django.
Django. And
Hateful
Hateful
Eight.
Eight.
There's so many.
They're all They're all
It's
Like a rough estimate.
better than Kill Bill 2.
Oh.
Better than Hateful Eight.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's better than Pulp Fiction though. I don't think anything could top Pulp Fiction.
That's fair.
All right, well, sweet.
I'm
I mean,
making
like
sure.
this is also just me. Like, I have had
Yeah,
very little time to
yeah,
prepare for this question.
Yeah, you're still thinking about what movies are like.
To be fair, we've seen all the other films,
Yeah.
and at least maybe more than twice.
I'm making sure to cut to Caroline's face reacting to Matt's order.
What?
I'm gonna cut to your reaction.
She's just
I
like,
really like the Hateful Eight.
oh.
No, I mean, like, I like the Hateful Eight. I just maybe I don't know. Maybe I would have to go watch it again.
Yeah, I've only seen it once. So.
I think I've seen it like 3 times. But all right, sweet.
Lord.
Thank you, Matthew.
You're welcome.
We will miss you. Caroline, do you want to end with a fun serial killer fact?
Another one.
Well, that's a lot of pressure. I won't make a correction because I said that Albert Fish was in California, but he was actually in New York. I was wrong. I don't know all the things.
Bro, what the fuck? The comment section is going to tear you apart.
God damn it, Caroline said this.
She's a phony.
Something interesting about him, it's not that fun, but all his daughters, like, he is, like, nickname was the werewolf of Wisteria, and I mean, he just killed, like, children and ate children and did inappropriate things with children's dead bodies. And,
Well, it's a kid's meal. It's cheaper.
Okay, anyway, all of his daughters, though, he had, like, adult
That was
daughters,
good,
and they
come
all
on.
testified until, like, the day he died, like, they all supported him, so, you know, I think that's interesting that, like, there was so much evidence that he did all these horrible things to children, but his daughters were like, no, that's my dad.
That's a fun fact.
That's a fun fact. All right.
I think anything else.
Well, we'll be back in just a few seconds to talk all spoilers on Once Upon a Time.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye, bye.
We'll miss you, Matthew.
Welcome back.
Hey, David spoke.
I
Oh my
like
gosh.
that.
Well, welcome back, guys. We're into
back.
the meat of the podcast, hitting the
meat and potatoes.
the 50-ish minute mark. And we're going to talk all spoilers, FYI, for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So if you haven't seen it, bye. Come back later.
Support good films.
Yeah, great films.
.com.
So if you watched or heard our initial reaction, I think we're all on the same page that we really enjoyed it.
Yes.
And let's just start talking about it.
Let's get into it.
Let's just right off the bat, let's just talk about the opening, stuff that we liked. Or you know what, actually, casting. Does everybody think everybody was pretty much on point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Even down to like the minor,
Faux show.
like even like Steve
Yeah.
McQueen casting cameo.
Dude, he looks like
Yeah.
exactly like
That
Steve
was
McQueen, so
insane.
yes.
That was
Like,
pretty crazy.
I love that they put that in there.
Yeah, I loved how close he looked. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, he was really good. Bruce Lee, obviously, we saw him. I'm glad they kept Steve McQueen out of the marketing because I had no
Yeah.
idea he was
Yeah.
in the
Yeah,
movie.
same here.
So
Or just like a bunch of the cameos like
When
and
that.
I was so
oh,
and I was so happy who played him because, and I know you don't like the show, but he played a major role in Band of Brothers. He was one of the main characters. So it was really nice seeing him in a role because this is the first thing I've seen him in besides that.
I was gonna say I loved the rendering scene of Leo playing
Yeah.
the part of Steve McQueen in The Great Escape.
Oh, I was like totally mesmerized.
Dude, I was like, this looks like they
I was like-
refilmed it,
I
but
was
they
like,
didn't. They
holy
used
I
the
do need
footage.
Yeah.
a little explainer. Was he just fantasizing that he was in the movie, or did they actually like shoot with that and then they went back with Steve McQueen?
I don't really
Like, how do you think that played out in the
I
movie?
didn't know how that was going out. I didn't know if it was him imagining him acting or if that's the scene that he.
No. Yeah, like, so whenever the guy was like, oh, weren't you
Right.
going to be in Steve McQueen's role in The Great Escape? He's like, oh, no, because he's trying to, like, forget about it because he got turned down or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But I believe, like, that was, like, a test screening, maybe.
Okay.
Or maybe he was imagining it. Who knows? But, like,
Because like it felt pretty like legit, like that was like the scene. So like
Yeah.
it felt like
It
because
is
when
like
it comes to
kinda wild since I've
test
seen
test
Great
screening, it's
Escape,
just
too.
like in a room, you know, like acting. But that was some like I mean Forrest Gump is what I thought of instantly with the real footage with Tom Hanks in it. And this though just, I mean the only thing is that you can tell the actual film and Leo is not the actual film, but it was very like believable.
It's not obvious. It doesn't bring you out of it.
Did you guys see the commercials with George Clooney where he replaced an iconic character in scenes for like his coffee or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
I-
it's like espresso, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something
for the
like that.
machine.
Yeah, the machine.
The Nespresso.
I think we saw that in film class. Did we do that?
Maybe because my favorite one.
I'm
but
still
he does
butthurt that
he does
George
the
Clooney
Muppet
wasn't
movie,
the voiceover.
So,
I'm sorry about that.
great.
I can recognize Kurt Russell's voice in Day of the Week.
but yeah, I think everybody was great. Who played Pulaski?
Polanski.
Polanski. Do we know
Come on, man.
who played him?
no idea.
Pulaski. I got you.
No.
Raphael
didn't jump out.
Zarucha.
Okay.
Oh, him.
Yeah, he's from that one movie that we saw.
Dude,
Yeah, he's just a Polish actor that
Okay.
just probably looks a lot like.
Yeah,
him.
he just got
That's-
lucky to be in a Quentin
I mean,
Tarantino
same
movie.
thing with the Bruce Lee guy. He doesn't. All he does is like Bruce Lee stuff. So.
It makes sense. People are.
I was getting kind of bothered why he kept calling him Cassius Clay. It's like,
Wait, what do you mean?
like you calling him by his real name and not his stage name?
Cassius Clay?
Yeah,
Wait, during the scene?
yeah,
I thought that was like a boxer, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's Muhammad, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
So like, why was he calling him Muhammad Ali? Was that before the name change? Maybe.
It's 69, so maybe.
Yeah.
I can't remember if he changed it before becoming professional.
Boxing,
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Boxing.
I
Boxing.
mean, pretty much Rocky is the only extent to boxing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Creed.
come on. Boxing is
Creed.
great. What are we talking about here?
Yeah. I mean, if you go back to our very first podcast,
The
Andrew
fighter.
talks about his weird little middle school phase where I was in love with UFC.
I keep
You were
forgetting
in love?
Creed too.
UFC,
honest,
dude.
No way.
Real life boxing is boring compared to what they do in the movies, in my opinion. Because
Have
I've
you
seen-
watched boxing?
I have. I've seen a few matches.
Don't watch
Really-
modern day boxing. Watch like 80s and 90s boxing.
Yeah, well,
With
that's
like
probably
Mike
my-
Tyson and like all that shit.
Yeah, that's probably my
Tyson-
problem. I've seen modern boxing and
George Foreman.
it's boring.
Every time I think of Mike Tyson now, I think of the roast that Caroline and I watched and how bad he was on it.
Mike
Oh,
Tyson.
Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, he was on the Charlie Sheen roast, and he was.
He
so-
was, yeah, I remember
He
that.
just. It was what? It was like a poem, right? Or he. What?
I don't know. I just remember
poem.
the
Did it all have lists in
I
it?
don't know. I'm
It just made no sense.
I'm honestly
Well,
just
he
a
has
fan of
fucking
Matt's-
brain damage, so yeah, probably
I'm a
not.
fan of Matt's Christmas sweater that says Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Cheers to my CTE guys.
Hey, shout out to my boxers.
But
Football players.
what are we talking about? What movie are we reviewing? Like,
We're talking about the guy that looks like Bruce Lee, and then that went off of
Okay.
Cassius Clay.
and yeah, like Steve McQueen. Who was the girl? Like, cause like there was that quick shot that it name drops 3 people. Who were the other 2?
Kayla, shout out if you're watching this, my letterbox friend. She's a big Tarantino fan, and then she noticed there's a band she listens to. I forgot what it's called, but it's like some like 60s like hippie-ish band. And I think those were the members
Fucking
of the band
hippies.
group.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
she's really into that band, so she freaked out whenever they popped the names up. of
Okay.
the members.
Now, is that so? Okay, here's one thing I want to talk about: is the Sharon Tate storyline like? Is that just kind of just made up?
No, she was all in everything like that.
So like,
Everything is
there's
all
actual
in it.
documents of them going to that Playboy party and her going to see her own
I'm
movie.
sure. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. I didn't know.
Maybe
I didn't,
not the movie thing, but it's like just
I didn't
like
know
a nice
like if
little-
if that whole and like her like sleeping with that other dude was an actual thing.
No, everything in terms of all the people were real. Like those were the actual relationships.
That kind of like went into like my misleading. Sorry.
So
When like
beautiful.
I wasn't aware of the accuracy of these people and who it was based off of. I don't know if it was just the directing of it. It felt like Margot Robbie was like impersonating Sharon Tate at the movie theater because there was a line when she was like, because she said like, I'm in this movie, and it's like, okay, yeah, and then she's like, but you're in this movie, and she's like, yeah, that was me.
I did get that vibe that she was like trying to like pretend she was actually Sharon
And then
Tate
when she was
really
gonna-
did you feel that way?
I was just gonna say, like, I think the point of the movie thing in general, I don't know if like maybe that part didn't really happen, but I think they were just trying to say like when she died, like she was up and coming, but people
Yeah,
didn't
exactly.
really know her, and so I
A
think
model
they're
and
really
an
trying to get
actress.
that point across that she wasn't like
That makes
the
sense.
most famous in that
So that's when
time.
they're like, so you're this woman? Nah, I'm not that woman.
And to be fair, there was that part with Al Pacino and Leo, and he was like, you were in that movie, and he's like, oh yeah, I played that, and I was like this. So like
Yeah.
actors, I would understand that like they forget
Plus,
what they're in
during that time,
sometimes.
every actor is just doing so many roles.
Yeah.
That it's just like,
Well, yeah, I mean, Leo
makes sense.
filmed 4 movies in 6 months. That's insane.
Yeah.
Movies were made like that back in the day,
Exactly.
like, and then they trimmed it down to
Yeah.
like 50 movies to 10.
and like they were referencing the pilot season for like TV shows.
Yeah, that was really
so
cool.
like I
I
like
never-
how like the
I
reference how
never,
it was back then.
I didn't know the term heavy. I like that, learning that.
Yeah.
Like a villain.
That they, well, like they bring a famous person, because now I can just think of shows that brought in a famous celebrity,
Yeah.
and you're like, there's no way he's gonna be in this. The whole, oh nope, he died the 3rd episode. Like,
I am really glad that we're out of that strong typecast situation.
how so?
Because like we still have typecast nowadays, but like the idea that Al Pacino is going is like if you go down this road,
Yeah, like
you
Rick
won't come
Dalton
back.
is like just a cowboy, you know, like, oh, I don't want you.
Like, it feels like there's
the director
there's
is
such like a political side to it.
Oh, I just love the politics of like Hollywood back then that
Yeah.
they touched on. with
That's
everything like
scary.
that. So
I mean, I'm sure there's like a totally new age of that now, but I hope it's not as bad as
just the golden
before.
age of Hollywood. It's just wild time.
Okay, I'm glad there's an awkward pause because I just want to tell you guys, you can just say anything you want, okay? Like, if there's something you want to chime in.
I
Yeah.
don't like to interrupt.
No, just...
Like, shut the fuck up, I'm talking now.
Not like interrupt, but like if you
Shut
feel
the
like our
fuck up.
conversation's
Fuck up.
dying, like jump on it. Because there was like, I wanted an awkward silence just to tell you guys, like, interrupt because we want you to talk because we're experienced with this and you aren't. So go ahead.
I was gonna say, I thought it was when you're talking about them slipping people into like real footage. I thought it was cool that they actually used actual Sharon Tate.
Yes. I
Yeah.
love that.
Hey, yeah.
Thank God they did that.
I
Like,
thought it was gonna be her.
that
I
would
thought
have
they
been
were
so
gonna remake
corny
the
if they
movie.
did that. I would have
Yeah.
not liked that.
That is what added to like the is she faking this role when it was like yeah they look nothing alike.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
They look alike.
A little
Well,
bit.
yeah,
a
but, like,
little bit.
when you think that she's impersonating her, then it's like oh yeah they do look alike, but obviously no.
So there's a thing
She's playing the character,
from,
so yeah, they're the same person.
they got from Sharon's sister whenever she saw the movie. She said watching the movie just made her so happy because Margot did such a wonderful job portraying her that it's like seeing her sister for the first time in 50 years.
That's sad.
So that's like an actual quote.
Yeah.
Like so that's like firsthand from her sister. So it's like so she must have done a good job acting the part, you know, because she said like just her voice and like the cadence of her voice and how she would talk. Was,
Because
like,
I can tell
exactly
she was
like Sharon.
really trying. She was like it
And that's
was.
the thing I wish. I wish there was more scenes with her in it.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I really loved her character, and Margot Robbie did a great job. I think this is probably her best role I've seen her in.
But what would you want more for her to do as the character in the movie, though? That's the thing. A lot of people have said that, like, oh, she's underutilized. But I think the way Quentin incorporated her was, like, really, you know, really nice of him to just, like... Because it's not really about, you know, the Manson murders. It's about, like, these, you know, climates in Hollywood during this time and how normal lives of actors or, you know, up-and-coming people like Sharon Tate and just, like... So I just, like... Every scene that Sharon was in was like showcasing how like just amazing of a person she was, like how bright and bubbly, you know, she was as a person. So
And so I love the dynamic when it opens up with them walking out of the airplane and all the paparazzis, and then
because he's the biggest director,
yeah,
Polanski. So.
but then you get Leo and his new wife, and nobody's there. I love that.
There's
That,
like a few people.
No,
Taken.
Yeah, there was like
Yeah, there was.
like
There was
8
paparazzi.
people or something.
when they were
what
walking
was
when
her
they were
name?
walking down the
Yeah, from the air place.
No, because there's that shot when they're walking
Also
in the
known as an
hallway,
airport.
and there's
The
all in there, and it's
airplace.
completely empty.
I've never been on an airplane, so I don't
There were
care.
people
Oh, you haven't?
following in front of him.
What's her name?
Because I remember seeing a guy stumbling trying to adjust his
Oh,
camera.
Francesca. That's right.
Francesca.
That
There
a
was
great
nobody.
name.
Dude,
Hold on. We're talking about the scene when Leo and his wife are walking the
Yes,
same.
and Brad Pitt's pitching the shit behind him, right?
Yeah, but
Pitching
there's.
shit.
I'm
Pushing
saying
the
like there was
shit.
nobody in front like that. Like there was no like big presence of the paparazzi.
There was like 6 cameras.
No, I'm gonna fight you.
I think
Mark.
you have
Caroline, go
dementia.
ahead.
I've seen it twice.
Go ahead.
This debate. Before we get away from Sharon Tate, I just think it's interesting that she was, at the time, I mean, she was a pretty big sex symbol, and like, when you go back and maybe watch the movies of Sharon Tate, she's, I mean, like, you saw it in the movie, she falls back and her legs
Oh yeah, you
and-
see her
Yeah.
like yeah.
All the men are
And-
like, "Oh, who is this woman?" You know, like just a
I
sex
like,
symbol.
yeah, I like though that it showed her more as just a lively person who was comfortable
Mhm.
with the fact that she was sexy, more than like, oh, she's a trashy sex.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's
She's
the
not like bouncing
industry.
around or anything.
We got that cool action scene too.
The what?
The cool action scene.
With her and like practicing with.
Oh,
Bruce
yeah, that
Lee.
was
I
fun.
like that.
It-
So I wonder if that was real.
It
too.
was
I'm sure
kind
it
of sad
was.
because like
Yeah.
it showed that like she probably would be up here with big names.
Yeah.
Like she probably if she
Yeah.
was if she did
Well,
live.
It's interesting that you brought up her sister because I think it's just kind of interesting that anytime a member of the Manson family has been up for parole since that happened, Sharon Tate's sister always goes, and when her mom was still alive, her mom passed away a few years ago, but
Yeah.
when she was alive, they go every single time to the hearings and they bring pictures, if y'all have ever seen like the
Mm.
actual
Yeah, yeah.
pictures are gruesome.
I haven't seen the pictures. I don't want to.
Would you
So
like to?
Not right now. Please don't upset me right now.
She has shown me them. They are pretty gruesome.
Well, yeah, that's like 30 stabbings per each person,
Yeah.
pretty much. So.
At the Museum of Death, they had the original, which was cool because I just seen it on the internet. But anyway, they always bring those, and they're like, my sister's a real person.
Yeah.
Like how they slaughtered an 8-month pregnant woman, and
That's so
they
sad.
haven't gone on parole. So like,
Wasn't she 2 weeks away, I think?
yeah.
And what was the reasoning? Just because they lived in
Because
one of his
he's
friend's
like,
house?
Yeah, so he was just going crazy one day. He's like, I want you to go to this house where blah, blah, blah used to live. I want you to kill everyone in there.
I do kind of like how he was just in that one scene then.
Yeah.
I liked the little amount of, I know you probably didn't like it, but like the little amount of Charles Manson we get, I think.
And like that's all it took was just like his
Just
old
his
friend's
presence,
house.
just
I wanna
you know
know
that he's
more.
there.
Yeah, I guess we'll get on that topic.
But-
Like, when you say little, like
One scene.
the littlest amount you could ever think. Like, I kind of like would feel bad. Like, this guy like just got casted in a Quentin Tarantino movie to play Charlie Manson, and then he has like 2 lines of
And
dialogue.
he looks like Charlie
It
Manson.
looks like him so well.
But that goes off of the Sharon Tate thing. There's a reason why he didn't put any scenes of Charles because he didn't want him to give him the limelight. you know?
Right.
I know.
This isn't a Charles Manson movie. He's like, fuck that guy. Like, obviously the ending's like, fuck these people, you know?
But it would just been nice, like one more scene, him interacting with his family would have been really cool. Like just like not even like a glorified
Maybe it's a deleted
scene.
scene,
Just
you know?
like there might be
Yeah,
like a
like a
director's
deleted
cut.
They
It'll
even deleted-
definitely be a
His
director's cut.
family really worshipped him.
Mhm.
Would do whatever he says, seeing that.
And they didn't. They took out the wave from the trailer.
No,
where-
they didn't. Caroline reminded me that it was in the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't.
By which one?
When he waves at Brad Pitt, he does.
But that's when he's walking away. There's a shot in the trailer where he's about to get in the truck and he turns around.
Yeah, he's like,
and he waves.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
I think he was
okay.
supposed to.
Okay, I'm not insane. I
When he's-
knew.
So he waves at Sharon Tate, but that's a different wave. It's like
Yeah.
him next to his car. He's like waving at Brad
He
Pitt.
did kind of
It would have been like
Yeah,
waving
he
at Brad Pitt or
goes
Leo.
like this. So
No, it
there
would
might
have
be
been Brad Pitt
deleted
because he's on the
scenes.
roof.
Man, I would
Starts
love like
in the
a,
antenna.
Which would have been
3 hours,
foreshadowing if they put it in the movie. That's why they
15
probably
minutes.
took it out.
Yeah.
Tarantino said he wanted to add more onto the movie.
I'm sure they
After I
did,
showed the
but
festival.
Sony. You know.
Release the Snyder Cut.
No, I think he said there's going to be a director's cut.
to that.
Isn't he the big?
Oh, he's the big DC
we
guy,
We can
yeah.
get off of that on another day.
I'm kidding.
We're gonna say.
I haven't seen Inglourious Basterds in a long time, but Hitler is in the movie, right? Like consistently in the movie,
No.
or just at the end.
He's only in there.
Like 2 scenes, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, he's really only in there at the end.
Because the end of the end of this video reminded me a lot of Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's
Yeah,
the
it's
ending
like
you
fuck these
wanted.
people. Yeah,
Exactly.
fuck these people up.
That's a really good connection. Like it's
It's the exact same thing. Ending. Yeah,
It's just a different. And yeah, it's just.
That is
I don't
it's
know.
in this one spot, and they're killing all these people in this one.
They're just
location.
doing the alternative history that we would have loved to happen, but it didn't.
And then the credits rolling really.
Which is,
quick.
I think we should have expected that coming into this one, but like,
I don't know. I was kind of ready to see
This
the
was a
murders.
good.
I just didn't want to see the murders. I was like, I don't want.
This was a really nice hybrid of
wanted
Pulp
to see
Fiction and Inglourious Basterds.
See, that's the thing.
Alternate
When
history
you say Pulp Fiction, how much Pulp Fiction? Because this is like exactly Jackie Brown to me.
I
this
haven't seen
movie.
Jackie Brown. So if I said, I
This is the most
Yeah, when-
tame and like character driven.
Because we talked about it that like
Does Jackie
people were
Brown
saying like
jump around
this is
storylines like that?
the
then?
new Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, but it's like
Not.
it's because Jackie Brown's really tame, and that's why people didn't like it as much coming out of Pulp Fiction. So
That was right after Pulp Fiction.
yeah, because
Oh,
Pulp Fiction was
okay.
'94 and Jackie Brown was
Okay.
'97. So or maybe it was '98.
What are you saying, David?
You don't
Talking
want to
shit,
get it
boy.
Talking
David,
shit.
talk.
Completely unrelated.
You were there for that, right,
No,
Connor?
we're calling you out.
What time? What?
When like we were saying something about working out, and
Oh,
then Andrew's like, "You
gosh.
talking shit?"
Caroline came
Yes, it was
Yeah.
out there, right? And we're like, what are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We were like in the kitchen
Are you
doing
talking
something.
shit? Like
Just
10
out of the
seconds
blue.
later.
You're like, you calibrated it. You're like, are you talking shit? That was great.
But I just would have loved to seen like one more scene of Charlie Manson because he was so good in that one scene. I was so excited to see him in another scene, and then I realized when everything was going down, we weren't going to see him again.
It's either that or I mentioned this in the car on the way back here. I would have liked to just see him from a distance and just get a really brief glimpse of him, just kind of like working in the shadows kind of thing.
It would have been really cool if he was at the ranch scene.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like him
like,
leaving
if
or
he wanted
something.
to do that like shot from the distance.
Mm-hmm.
He could have been in a building or something.
Yeah. Definitely.
But then that would have added like a weird tension for like Brad Pitt knocking the shit out of that scumbag.
Oh, dude.
Which one? The one with the blonde hair with the tire?
That slashes
I
tire.
seriously kept waiting, like, okay.
Because like if Manson
One more
was
step
there,
and I'll knock his teeth.
what would Manson do if like he did that to?
Oh, they'd all like charge at him probably.
Oh, dude.
He could have ended it there.
I love that girl when she just mouths like, I love you.
But no, like, there's
I love
there's that one point where I was just like, okay, when's the Tarantino violence gonna come in?
Right.
And then that scene happened. I was
See,
like,
that's the thing. It's like
okay,
Jackie
this is where
Brown's
it's
the
gonna-
same way.
Yeah.
So.
This is definitely one of his more tame movies.
Oh, his
definitely,
definitely his
yeah.
tamest since Jackie Brown.
Yeah.
So
What is the dynamic with that family though? Like, were they like
they're just followers.
platonic, or were they like? But like,
Here we go.
Caroline?
Caroline.
relationships
Right,
like
yeah,
before?
right, we got the Wikipedia over here.
No, I mean they were just like his followers. They were his groupies pretty much,
Mhm.
and he just kind of told them what to do. They showed them digging through the garbage, and that was actually a really good shot because they did a lot of shoplifting. They did a lot of garbage digging. They didn't work like any of
Right.
them worked.
Because they're all like
They
runaways,
I
right?
didn't realize that was
They all like ran away from home, right?
Yeah, most
Yeah.
of them are runaways. Most of them are under 18, and
hippie scum.
We need to see some ID.
Yeah.
huge orgies, all the
Oh,
time.
hell
Huge
yeah,
part
brother.
of it, drugs.
60s.
Great
when
time.
I went to Crime Con. There was
time.
Diane Lake. Who,
Oh, yeah. She went to CrimeCon. So.
Oh, yeah.
Where's that at?
The year I went, it was in Nashville.
Okay.
I think it changes every year.
Nashville,
It
Tennessee.
wasn't. It was like half the people were there because like they watched Dateline.
Yeah.
And then there was like
Dateline.
Yeah. The
You know why you're
25%.
here, right?
Right.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm
god!
Chris Hansen.
If Chris Hansen was there,
Dude, fucking Chris Hansen is a legend.
I don't know what that is.
that's the pedophile guy.
Yeah, the
that would
Dayline
catch
NBC
pedophiles
guy. Yeah, To Catch a Predator.
to catch a yeah.
It's like you know why I brought you here, or whatever.
Like the meme of like the
Yeah.
girl going behind and they
It's
chase
like-
the girl and then Chris Hansen comes
You
out
know.
and he's like, please have a seat.
Child lover
That guy.
69 typed blah 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 blah.
Oh, we were just gonna hang out. It says right here that you were gonna fuck her brains out. Did you say
He
that?
said you like butt stuff. Do you remember typing that? Anyway,
Oh boy.
shout out to Chris Hansen.
The Hansenator.
Yeah.
Oh, Diane Lake. She was supposedly the youngest member of the Manson family. She like just came out like, "Hey guys, I'm new Manson. I'm gonna write a book about it." And she was like 14, I think. And so she's
Jesus.
like, "I was never allowed to be photographed because I was so young." And I'm like, "Were you even really there?" But anyway, she did testify.
Very
she did testify
convenient.
against Manson, so I think she was there.
Caroline's on her, and you better watch out
Yeah.
if you're listening.
No, I had a drink next to her at the bar. And I'm like,
It's like, bitch.
Jeez.
She showed this like slideshow, and she's like, "Oh, after like
This PowerPoint.
Well, since the murders, I went back to Spawn Ranch. You guys want to see these photos?" And they're like, literally, she had like her senior photo shoot, her engagement photos taken at Spawn Ranch, like all these years after the murder.
The
And I
heck?
thought it was the weirdest thing.
Question: Was Gregory a person or was that just Quentin Tarantino? Gregory.
Which one was that?
Gregory.
Was that his name?
The owner of the
The
ranch?
owner.
No, that was Bruce Stern.
No, but like in real life, was there?
Yeah. No. I'm asking, no. I know.
Yeah, was that a real guy?
I don't know.
that owned that ranch?
Probably
No,
not.
I was just wondering if it was or
I
not.
mean, someone had to own it at some point, but I don't.
Right.
I just fucked his brains out. He might be a little
What
tired.
did David say?
I feel like that would have been a
That guy
way
had it
to-
made.
Caleb,
tie
let
in
him
both
talk.
ends of the
I was
story
just whispering to him.
with Brad Pitt and then tie him in nicely.
Say just because it's loud to him because he can
Having
hear
that
us.
connection as the
I'm,
owner.
I'm sorry, David. I can't hear you. When you whisper, I hear it loud.
Take an earphone out so you can hear them.
Sorry. Go ahead, David, because they're whispering.
No, I'm just saying that having Brad Pitt have this relationship with the owner of the ranch, that's a good way to tie together the two worlds that were being told in the story. To give him a reason to be there.
Mhm.
So.
It kind of was like, what's he gonna do here?
That scene reminded me a lot of the basement scene in Zodiac. Like
Oh yeah.
him going in, looking through the rooms, and like just like so much tension, and then like just like Zodiac, it's really nothing. Nothing really happens, but it's just that great suspense and buildup. It's just so well done.
Also, Caroline, is that a thing where they like would do tours around like just like the nature area like that? Like, was that?
I don't know. I've never heard of that part before. It would be cool because then I feel like that'd be a source of income. Obviously, people would pay for that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I don't.
They're good horse riders too, so it's especially Tex.
Right, Texas,
Rex?
So, what part of Texas are you from?
I'm
you
the
wouldn't- you
devil.
wouldn't know it. You know, that's what they actually said in real life. That's why they put that in there.
Oh, that's
Yeah, the line like, I'm the devil, I'm here to do the devil's business.
I did want some kind of shot where they showed Pig being written in blood. I don't know how they were gonna do that since they didn't do the actual murders. That would have just been cool.
Yeah, let's go kill some piggies.
Yeah, the girl snorting, Sadie.
Dude, she was crazy. I love that. I was like, God damn, she's going off the chain.
And she was, like, in real life, she was, like, the most sadistic of them. Like,
No,
I mean, yeah, she had that
She
moment
looks
when
like
she
it.
was like, "Hear me out, guys."
Yeah.
Oh, the one that got
I don't know.
torched?
Listen,
yeah.
man.
Listen,
I love that.
They were the ones that taught us to kill. Okay, so let's kill them. That
Where are we?
makes
We're in
sense.
fucking Hollywood,
Oh
man.
my god.
Oh,
I love that.
That was good. Dakota Fanning.
She's looking rough.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Sorry, Dakota, but
Which one
your
was she?
sister is looking way
Oh, the
better.
redhead.
The redhead
Okay.
that fucked
yeah,
Bruce
couch.
Dern's brains out.
Squeaky.
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 She's like, oh, you mean that redhead? First you come in here and I'm blind. How
touch me.
How am I supposed to know what hair color she is?
Yeah, that was funny. Yeah, she was. Woof. I liked how
She's
they
good
weren't
for the role, at least.
Yeah, she was. I liked how I liked the one shot that just kept. They weren't revealing who she was, and then that blonde chick that you said was gonna play.
See,
like,
I was thinking
kind
that
of a
was
big
Lena
role.
Dunham
That
for
she
a
did
while.
that she was in.
Yeah.
But Lena Dunham was the obviously the bigger girl.
Yeah.
Whenever they arrive and like
So that
that's the
actually was
first
her.
person.
Oh,
Okay.
That's the first person that they meet. That is Lena Dunham.
Really? Oh.
And they
okay.
like, they're like, oh my god, pussycat. Yeah.
Oh, we
That was
love
her.
pussy.
Like the main lead.
Yeah, that we did. Yeah, that
we
was
did.
her. I don't know about the pregnant woman, but I don't know who that was.
I
The
wonder if
actress that
just
was.
the mother, they call her like Mother Mary. She was like Charles Manson did get her pregnant. This is the weirdest, cool story. Not cool, but it's cool.
Fun fact.
So Charles Manson knocked her up. Baby died when she was giving birth. So literally, this is true. They went to the hospital, stole a child, brought it back to Spawn Ranch, and like raised it. And the kid's like legal name, I'm pretty sure, is still his last name is Manson. Like today.
Jesus Christ.
the
That
They
poor
figured it
child.
out
Yeah.
from his parents, but like.
It's some raisin
So did he
Arizona
get to like
shit.
reconnect with his parents, like actual like
I
biological?
think so. I mean, I hope so. Bless his heart.
Been like, hey,
Did
you
the
gave birth
child-
to me, but Charlie's Mansion raised me. That's kind of
What the
terrifying.
fuck?
Did the child die just to complications during
I guess
birth?
so. Yeah, I think so.
Well, they probably
She
gave
was
a
like-
natural birth, like just right there on the
Yeah.
ranch, right? Yeah, that's
They didn't go to the
death
hospital.
written
Yeah,
all over
no,
it.
they wouldn't.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought like they stole the baby
Fucking
while they're in the hospital
disease
for the
everywhere.
birth.
No.
That was a separate occasion.
I think
Oh, wow.
Sadie, the really crazy one,
Mhm.
was one of the girls that went to the hospital and did that.
Mm.
Well, the girl like gave
Sounds
birth,
like
didn't
what
go to
she
the
would do.
hospital at any point.
All
Both
right.
shall.
I don't think
So you're saying
That's
she took the
terrifying.
child? Did she take the child,
I think,
Sadie?
yeah, I think it was
Yeah,
Sadie.
okay.
I could be wrong.
Gosh, things before 9/11, dude. It's insane what people could do.
That they could get away with.
Seriously, stealing a baby. You just
That's like 30 years before 9/11 too. Like a lot of shit went down.
yeah, a
You
lot
know.
of crazy
I
stuff.
never hear about that part, and I think that's a pretty insane.
Yeah.
What about the child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's all the murders. It's not just everything else before them that go on. Do you guys really know like Charlie Manson as like a person? I know because like he's not really in the movie, but like
Briefly.
his like obsession with just trying to be famous.
Probably.
Dennis Wilson, they do say, oh, Dennis Wilson used to live here. Dennis Wilson was one of the Beach Boys, and Charlie
Yeah,
Manson wanted
yeah,
to
yeah.
be a famous
Mhm.
singer, and so he connected with him. They lived with him for a long time, and then Dennis Wilson kicked him out. So I mean, I assume he was planning to go kill Dennis Wilson, but instead just killed whoever was living there because they
That
were
would've been rough.
representative of fame and what he
Mhm.
had.
Mhm.
But it is interesting to think about him as just an aspiring musician. Not
Right? Like that's what he wanted. He was just kind of jealous. It just came down to like I feel like envy that just went off the rail. And
Yeah.
he was like, I'm gonna collect people and do my biddings. I want to go kill people because I'm mad that you're famous and I'm not.
Speaking of musicians, did you know that the producer Quincy Jones was supposed to go to Sharon Tate's house,
Yes.
but he couldn't make it? You know who that is?
Quincy Jones.
It's Rashida Jones's father, the actress
Okay.
from The Office. But
Okay.
anyway, he's like the most famous music producer ever. So if he was there and he got killed, like no Michael Jackson,
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
no.
He was supposed to be there that night as well.
He was supposed to be there, but he couldn't make it or
Wow.
something. Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
And there's like a few other people that like dropped in and like dropped out that day.
What if having the extra person could have helped stop
That's
it?
the thing I was thinking about.
So all
like,
four of them died, right?
Yes.
because it was kind of like when they were
brutally,
asleep,
yeah.
right?
And then like one,
they all kind of, or at least like two.
no,
of them.
they were all awake.
Yeah, they're all.
They
okay.
all like brought him out to the living room and stuff like that.
Okay.
And also, some random kid got killed. Right? He got shot.
Yeah, he was visiting the caretaker of the grounds. And
Yeah.
Shot. And so I thought they were trying to make Rick Dolan like tie that in.
Yeah,
Shot, like,
I
around
thought
the
so
face.
too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What was he saying? Oh yeah. Well, the Folgers girl, she got out and ran to the backyard, and that's when they
Yep.
stabbed her to
Mhm.
death. I think the guy got stabbed 51 times.
One of them was like 30. One of them was like 19 or something like
Yeah,
that.
Sharon Tate I think is 16. I mean, she was 8 months pregnant. It was so fun.
Yeah,
But
no,
anyway,
it's crazy.
Just
I
seeing
don't know
her
how
pregnant
I
in the movie, I was like, oh my god, no.
You know, seeing the way that they died in the movie, they didn't die. They went too easy on them.
You think so? I think.
Well, so I guess Connor, I'm not like trying to like, I'm not calling you guys out, but Caleb, Jacob, and David, they didn't know that like Sharon Tate got murdered. Like they didn't know.
Oh,
that
coming
those-
in.
I very much knew nothing about
Yeah.
the
Oh,
yeah,
really?
murders.
Okay.
Yeah, so like when we're watching the movie and like I'm seeing the 3 killers get murdered, I'm like, wait, what's happening? Like Sharon Tate's
That's why
supposed to get
I
murdered.
loved it so much.
No, I
Very
loved it.
satisfying.
It was so satisfying.
it.
But then like out of the movie, I was like, oh man, like it's like, you know, like it's so sad because like she's dead, and they're like, wait, but,
You're like, there wasn't a guy that brutally murdered all of them and they got away?
yeah, no, it kind of
Yeah.
like it's interesting that perspective going in and like not knowing like what truly happened.
So that's why I was just so like, oh my fucking god, it's about to happen, please. No, you know.
What happened to
I didn't want to see that. on film.
what's happened to the 3 killers?
Oh, they're all locked up now.
Yeah, well,
Like any of them die yet, or are they
Sadie
just?
No.
Atkins died a few years ago of brain
Oh, one
cancer.
of them did?
Sadie Atkins, yeah.
Oh, okay.
the pig one, just in
crazy-
case if you forgot.
Yeah,
Oh, a brain, you know, aneurysm? Oh, that makes sense.
Or he didn't die. Her husband was with her when she died. I'm like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if she can find someone, you know, there's hope for everyone else.
There's hope.
There's hope, David.
Oh my god!
Ladies, I'm single.
Oh my.
I don't think you want a jail girl, though. Have higher.
Hey, Charlie Manson
Was
what,
she
married
married
like
before?
a 20-something-year-old before he died?
Was she married before?
They got married in jail, yeah.
That's fire.
What
Okay,
happened
when
to Charlie
you've only
Manson,
got
like right before Charlie Manson died, he got married to like a 20-something.
I don't think they went through with it, but I think they almost.
Oh,
I
like
think they
in
got-
jail?
they got-
Yeah, and she
Oh,
was like
God.
just dumb blonde chick.
She was a whore.
Yeah, but
That's tight.
so the other two, the
Well,
guy and the
not
other
really.
girl are still.
I don't know.
Hey.
They're definitely still in jail.
Did only those 3 get jail time plus Charlie, or did all of the family
I'm glad I
members?
missed what you guys just
most
said.
of everyone- I think Diane Lake only got away because she testified against him. I think there's one other girl that testified against him, and they then like fled to Europe or something. Like
How many were there? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know? Rough estimate, maybe like 30.
I'm sure a lot ran away too at that time,
Okay.
but
Woo.
mostly not.
It's hot here.
Are you boys done?
Yeah. What is happening?
What happened?
It's a good joke from Jacob.
Well, I guess it's
Jacob, what'd you say?
No.
We were brought up about talking about how she was
About the
so
whore
tight.
or whatever,
And
but
how the whore.
I was like, oh, that's
Wait,
tight.
can-
tight.
hold-
And I was like, well, no, she wasn't. She wasn't tight.
It's
Oh,
like, well,
God.
she really wasn't. I'm like, that's good.
And then you guys just cried for about a minute.
A little bit. I cry every podcast. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
I guess I want to. So we've been talking about like the actual like stuff, real life, but I loved the homage to just how Hollywood worked
Yep.
back in the day.
Yeah,
I
that
really
was
enjoyed
really
that.
I just really like the politics that they brought in.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
the Schwartz guy did a majority of that.
Yeah, that was
sad.
really.
And then like,
And I love how that was like in the beginning of the movie, like kind of like just showing like how Hollywood was and how
and like where Rick Dalton is too.
Yeah, and I was
You know?
like, dang, like we're getting a lot of character development within these first few minutes. Because I didn't see that scene playing out like in the trailer. Like you see like this guy, he's just obsessed with him, but really he's like, dude, like you're gonna be a nobody.
Rick Dalton
Yeah.
double.
You're gonna play
feature.
this villain, and you're gonna be forgettable, and your career's gonna die. And I loved his scenes. And then of course like Quentin Tarantino's throwing out like the film like 35 millimeter stuff. Like he loves his
Yeah.
Of course,
fancy
yeah.
films,
He
and
loves that stuff.
he loves just showing it, and yeah, he loves film in general. Was this movie shown in any particular
It's showing in 70 millimeter across the
at
US.
his theater?
So we had to go to Atlanta to see something like that. Probably it's probably at Plaza.
Yeah.
Plaza Theater.
Mhm.
That'd be
But yeah, Kayla, she's gonna go see it in 70 millimeter, and it's at. You guys would probably know this. Oh shit! What is it called? Oh no! It's like the light. Oh no!
Oh no.
All right, just keep talking.
All right,
Okay.
well,
All right, you guys keep talking.
I'll
No,
answer
I
the
want
question.
dead silence while he looks this up.
Everyone's just like
What did everyone think about the little girl that like?
Bantos.
Oh, she was phenomenal.
She
I
was-
thought.
I
really
think
good.
she was. Too.
I'm glad she wasn't just an uptight little
Oh my
girl the whole
God.
time.
Just great child actors.
Yeah, she was really good.
How is this?
She was going up against Leo. Like,
Yeah.
that's pretty
Yeah.
And
pretty
she-
intimidating.
for long
She kept
takes.
her- She only
Yeah.
held her ground
Very
too
long
against
takes.
him.
And I just love that scene where she's just like, cause like she's like she'd be quiet, like sitting next to me. I'm like, of course he's gonna be coughing, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
snorting, and he's like, what are you reading? She's like, oh, a biography about Walt Disney. I'm like, that's adorable. Like it's such a big book that you're reading. He has this little like red. tiny
Oh, the
book.
Music Box. Have you heard of that theater in Chicago? The Music Box.
Sounds familiar.
That's where it's showing in Chicago. So.
God, Rick Dalton just like, I'm done with this coffee.
No, right?
Like what?
That was.
Oh yeah, I feel like that's just like how they were, you know.
Yeah.
Especially those stars, like Western stars.
PA is
like,
gonna
like a
pick this
John
up.
Wayne, you know, like.
I like how
fuck
they
this
made him
coffee.
feel so out of place. He was because like they were making him feel like
Yeah.
nobody. He walked on set and he asked the camera guy, "Hey, where's hair and makeup?"
they-
He's like, "That way, hard
Yeah,
right."
everyone's just like walking by doing their own jobs. It's like, oh, that's Rick Dalton, you know.
But like, who gives a fuck? Like, if it was like probably the main actor, they'd be like, "Oh my gosh, like let me guide you, let me hold your hand." But like after like hair and makeup, she just like yelled at him out of her trailer and then closed the door, like just go that way and then close it. Like
Maybe that's just how business was going. You
Maybe.
know, especially
Yeah.
like a washed-up actor like him or something like that. You know,
and
it's just like it's Rick Dalton. Like, who cares? We've seen him before. You know, maybe so.
it was really good showing how like fast they film stuff back then.
Yeah.
Like
That's the thing, it's
insane
just-
how much stuff they were able to film.
The saturation of the market.
because like
back
now,
then.
like you know, with the digital era, you can record something and then play back, and that kills so much time. Because if you
Yeah.
just take like a 30-second take and then you go back and you're watching it, and then you're like, okay, let's do it again. Back in the day, you're like one and done.
Yeah, 'cause, like, he
Yeah.
messes
I mean,
up.
honestly, look at even Chaplin. Like before that time, I think he even made more a year. Like he was making
oh yeah,
probably
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what 30, 40 movies a year or something.
Or like Buster Keaton or something like that.
Yeah.
because
you
like
know.
It was
you had to
insane.
film.
Maybe that's just how you have to do it. Just screw what it looked like.
Fuck it, you
Yeah,
know.
have faith in it.
People are
Because back
gonna
in the
love
day-
the
Well,
ones that
we
they
have
love.
technology today to edit stuff. If it's like really bad,
Yeah.
they can at least edit it somehow to make
Mm-hmm.
it better.
because what they filmed that day, they wouldn't be able to see the results till the next day.
Yep.
So they would have to.
Yeah.
And
clamp
everything
it all
else was
together
just
and-
so raw and in the moment, you know. That's why just like films like that are just so interesting to see. Contrast to today, everything's touched up, you know.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I loved all the film stuff. The only thing that, which brings me to my negative about the Quentin dialogue, is that there are those two big scenes that are just like scenes from a
So
Western TV shows.
oh, okay, so
Those two scenes.
those are your biggest gripes.
Yeah, just because like
Interesting.
I don't like. It just I was just it felt like I was just watching a Western.
Mm-hmm.
But then I loved the behind the scenes of it. Like I love when he fucked up, and then the director's like, "No, just keep
Yeah, that's
going."
that's
Like,
what I was gonna bring
I
up.
love that.
It's like, no, just keep going, please, just keep going. We
But
need
there
to
was like
shoot
a
this, you know?
5-minute, like leading up to that, it was like almost 8 minutes of
I
just.
mean, even that scene is just really fucking long. That's what I was referencing.
that's what you're
earlier.
right when we were talking about it.
Yeah, and
and
the girl scene when he's talking to the girl. I thought that
And
But
it
I
just-
guess that is credit to Tarantino that he can write. All
it makes it's still
all-
interesting,
all
you
that
know.
Western
Yeah,
dialogue, like it's legit. Like I think that's
It's like a
impressive.
Coen Brothers movie or
I'm not
something.
saying it's like a bad thing. I was just saying like there was a lot of time of
Yeah.
Leo's story dedicated to those two scenes. Like those were like
Yeah.
because you had your A, you had your B, and you had your C, which
Mhm.
Sharon Tate, Brad Pitt, and then Leo. And he in the second act really like his two big scenes were just the scenes where he was filming.
Yeah.
And then it was funny like when it would cut to his trailer. I'm so glad that scene was extended when he's
Yeah.
like looking in the mirror and he's like, "If
I'm gonna
you
blow your fucking
if
brains
you
out
don't
of you."
quit, I'm
That
gonna
scene
blow
was
it." So
And
funny.
he's like
And, like-
looking at us, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
in the
you
mirror.
see-
That's perfect.
If Leo gets nominated for an Oscar,
That was
for
so
it,
good.
that-
He needs
that-
to.
That's probably gonna be the scene they pick for his like.
Well, I was thinking
Video
it would
with
be, but then he says the F word like
he says
20
a lot of
times.
cuss
I
words. They
feel
had to
like.
bleep out a lot during that.
Well, they probably could. They probably just censored it.
But then like even like when he throws the little girl down and then like they're just like more Hamlet, like be evil Hamlet, and then like he's like, yeah, I thought like throwing her down would be like really aggressive.
I love how just like tame he is.
You said
know.
Shakespeare, so I was like, yeah.
She's like, yeah, I fucking love that, you know,
Dude, I just wanted to rip that director's like jacket off. I'm like, either wear it or take it off, okay? Don't just have
It's
it
the
on
pretentious director in the
you.
60s.
I know, yeah.
you know?
Like they're just making fun of how they were, so they thought so highly of themselves.
just the style, you know, in California.
Also, I just loved Leo being disgusted at being like compared to like a hippie. So
Oh,
they make it
yeah.
look like hippies. Like,
Yeah, put a
like,
hippie jacket
do
on.
you really want to do
Get the
that?
hippie beard.
Yeah.
He really
The mustache.
gave hippies in the movie.
When I was thinking mustache and they said thick and like woolly, I was expecting like Hulk Hogan, not this
Yeah.
wimpy dimpy little
I mean, that's what they had.
ramen noodle looking.
Yeah.
Yep, I was thinking a little swirl.
Yeah.
Maybe like that kind of swirl would be nice, but not.
Yeah, like the actual typical evil, like one pointing
Yeah.
up like that. Yeah. Dr. Eggman's kind of stuff.
Yes.
I love how you said they hate on hippies, a lot in the movie. That's like, oh, you fucking hippies, get out of my, this is a private road.
I
All
love-
those damn hippies,
I love the scene when the girl that Brad Pitt picks up. What's her name?
Pussycat.
Pussycat.
Yeah, Pussycat. When she's like dancing, everything excited, and the cops come, and she's stiff, and then she turns.
Yeah.
She's like, "Fuck you, bitch!" I thought that was funny. Cause I could just imagine 24/7 people were doing that. Just
Oh, yeah, especially that during, like, that age.
Yeah, Vietnam
Oh,
had
yeah.
people
They're-
divided.
They're killing
Yeah,
people
that
at
was
Vietnam.
fucking-
yeah,
Yeah.
that was nice. That little like the real reason that they're doing it.
I was talking to my dad. I was like, 69 was a really, busy year. You had the Manson murders. You had Woodstock. You had the moon landing. You have Vietnam. It's just like, holy shit, a lot of shit's
wow.
going down in 69.
Yeah, because
you know?
there
I mean, for the sex number, you have some crazy stuff
Yeah, it's gotta
going
be
on.
big,
It's got to be big.
there was a video we watched in history class. At least one of my classes did. I don't know if it was in high school or college, but it was like it was either 1968 or 69, where it was like that the fall of America could have came because America was in such a dark place at the time. It might have been 68. I don't know, but it was like when the California riots were going on and all that.
Just
It
like
was
a divided, nation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because that was a point where America could have just fallen apart,
Yeah.
and there could have been just civil unrest across the entire nation.
Who was president?
Nixon.
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 Kennedy.
Great. And then Forrest Gump was just sprinkled somewhere.
Forrest
in there,
Gump.
right?
I have faith.
Anyways,
I'm
What
not
to talk about next?
so yeah, my biggest gripes was a little bit of the pacing, and that's pretty much it. Because like first watch, saw it twice, for opening night and then yesterday, and then so first watch I'm like halfway through, and it was during the scene where it's like when he messes up on set and they're shooting all those scenes or whatever. And I was like, am I loving this movie? Like I'm like, man, I think this might be at the bottom, for me. But just like as it goes on, and the more I think about it, the more I appreciate it. Especially with the ending, I just like how, because I'm like, okay, yeah, Margot's not really been used that much in this movie, or there's only one shot of Charles Manson in the movie, stuff like that. But I'm like, that's not really what he's going for. He's going for what the climate is in Hollywood during the golden age of Hollywood, and also shining a light on, a lost, possible superstar, in Hollywood. And, that's probably just what he wanted to go with that. Just the more I think about it, the more I appreciate it,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I get that now what you meant. Like, you're like, you don't really know what he's going for till the end of the movie. And I can
You're
see
just
that.
figuring it out. You're like,
Yeah.
okay, what is this leading to?
Which is good.
Why
You
is
don't
this in
need
here?
to know
You
right
know?
off the bat
Exactly.
what the movie's about.
You want
It's
the
nice to
you want the
figure it
whole
out.
package, You want to look
Yeah,
at
I mean that's
it.
pretty much
So-
how every Tarantino movie
Mhm.
is. It's like you're wondering the entire movie. Okay, what's this? Like, what's the point of this movie?
Yeah.
But then you finally, at the end, you're like, okay,
Yeah, like imagine
It makes
watching
sense.
Pulp Fiction for the first time. You're like, what the fuck? Like that guy just died and now he's here.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, this
It
is
was
what he's
me.
doing, So
3 days ago.
Yeah, I just showed it to him for the first time.
really, Pulp Fiction.
Yeah,
the
and
first time?
I
Nice.
told him, I was like, just to let you know, this movie is told out of order.
And then us 4 weeks ago.
Yeah, we watched it about a month ago.
For
us
both
two
of you
for the
for
first time. Yeah, you were mad because I didn't
Yeah,
invite
you
you.
fucking asshole. I wanted to watch. I was wanting to watch it with all you guys because you haven't seen it. So
Yeah, but she bought me the movie, so she
I
said
didn't think you
she had to
watched it.
watch it. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
So
I
if you're
really
going to get
good
mad at anyone,
Yeah, get mad at Caroline. So.
It's my fault.
Yeah, because he wanted to show me it, but I knew you bought it for me, so I.
I mean, I wanted to
I
watch it
think,
with
like,
everyone
five-
if we can. I don't
Yeah.
care.
It just was kind of like it was just like, are we watching this tonight? Okay, I guess we are. Like it was kind of just like we're
No
doing
text, no nothing.
it. If I texted you, you probably were busy or
Drive
something.
here.
Hell no. I'd be like, hell yeah, we're watching Pulp
as long as you
Fiction.
say Pulp Fiction, I'm there.
I'm on the first train.
Would y'all like to hear my biggest graphic movie?
Yeah, go for it.
No.
So, When he goes to feed the dog the second can of dog food, it says something about like it being food for raccoons.
Oh, it was raccoon flavored.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay, I thought I read it as like food for raccoons. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, he has a pet, like the stray raccoon. He's gonna feed it.
Oh.
Raccoon's gonna come and eat it. I love raccoons.
Oh my god.
Seen the flavors.
Because one was like a chicken
Yeah,
or
it's
something.
awesome. It's
one
like
was
totally
rac-
1960s,
One was
you
chicken,
know.
one was raccoon.
I totally.
One
that,
was
that
rat.
had to be
Yeah,
real.
rat.
It was
Rat.
rat and raccoon.
Rat.
Yeah.
That had to be real, right? Like that was probably
for
a
sure.
real
I'm proud.
brand.
Back then, I mean, there was food for like fucking everything. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming it was probably a real thing.
I like the little touches he puts, like of the time period. You know, like the old box of Kraft mac
Yeah.
and cheese.
Yeah.
There's like a Velveeta
Still
in
looks.
the background.
I mean, obviously looks the same because it's
yeah,
the same.
same shit. But it's like
They couldn't go back in
I just
time.
love the packaging.
Caleb's
and
stomach just
everything.
rumbled during
It's
that.
like, oh, I'm really
I
hungry.
haven't had a box of Kraft mac and cheese in like a year.
Really?
So
He's gonna buy it next time he goes to the grocery store.
All right, this video is not sponsored by Kraft mac and cheese.
Well, yeah, that's also another thing about Tarantino is I think he's such a perfectionist is that he'll make sure every little detail is perfect in the scene.
That's the thing I appreciated the most in this movie, and probably my favorite part of the movie, because this was set in the past, the 60s specifically. He focused on everything from like the hairstyles,
Yep.
the costume
The
Yeah.
aesthetic
design,
of everything.
to
Yeah.
the city design, to like the package that we were talking
Mhm.
about, and even down to like the music. Like I remember in the beginning with Al Pacino, he was talking like being a Batman villain from
Mhm.
Boom Bang Pow
Yeah.
from the '60s show. That really hit me because I grew up watching that with my
Yeah,
dad.
David, you almost like died of excitement when the Batman theme.
Oh, yeah, at the end of
At the credits, right?
Yeah, that was fun.
That was tight.
That was fun.
The theme song. And
Rest in peace, Adam West.
Yeah.
rest in peace.
Do you
Yeah,
think that's
we were in
do you think
LA
that's why
when
he
he
put that
passed
in
away.
there
And then,
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
for like an homage to him?
Yeah.
And then just even down.
Because he's
to,
been
like,
working
the
on that movie
color
for at least
grading
a
in the
year.
movie.
He died
Like,
2 years
everything was
ago.
Really,
Yeah.
like really saturated, but kind of muted at the same time. It felt like a '60s movie.
Oh, yeah, the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. I love the shots when it went nighttime and all of just the
Oh my
neon
god! I was about
lights.
to say
Yeah.
that.
Oh,
Andrew.
sorry.
That was
It
one of
just-
my
I
favorite
was like,
shots
oh,
in the
this
movie.
is so much fun
That was
right
so
now.
sad.
It's nighttime. Everyone flips on the neon. It's
Yeah.
just like all these the Taco Bell,
Taco
Yeah.
Bell.
the
All those were
drive-in,
fun.
and
Dude, could anybody make out when Cliff went back to his trailer? Could anybody make out what cartoon they were watching at the drive-in?
I didn't make out.
No, I was trying
No.
so hard. I was
You know
like,
what
what
I
are
think it
you
may have
watching?
been? It may have been like a little. Cause I know drive-ins back then had like little cartoons for like.
Like
go
before the
grab your
movie, right?
concessions
Yeah.
And all that. So it could have been one of those
Yeah.
movies.
Mhm.
playing.
Let's all go to the love.
There's probably some
Yeah.
trivia
Yeah.
on IMDb that says what it is.
Probably.
I'm sure he put it's something clever because it's a Tarantino.
Yeah,
movie.
probably.
I'm sure because like everything that's like Cliff watches on TV or I'm sure they all have a meaning or like it's really inspired.
Yeah, we
inspiring for
had
him.
3 in the attic brought up twice.
Yes.
One thing that terrified me was in the very kind of like in the first 20 minutes, all of the shots when the camera was on the back of the car and they were driving. Like, did anybody else just feel terrified? Like you were in that car going that fast, like going through those
I
Hollywood
love
turns.
that
That
crane
was
shot.
really,
The
that was
crane-
really cool.
He wasn't looking a lot.
Oh yeah, there
There
was
Girl, he's just like, what?
you can never
Well,
trust.
he's a stunt man though, so
Yeah.
like a stunt
Yeah, it
driver
makes
probably.
sense.
Yeah, it makes sense why
That's
he's
why
driving.
it's like-
No, but like the shot she's talking about was when he was just at a stop sign and he was
Yeah.
staring at her, and like whenever the character's not looking at the road, I always
Yeah.
like he's about to get into a car crash. Like I'm always
Yeah.
terrified. But
Not
then
Tarantino.
another thing, what made the movie feel so lifelike, I think, was the radio. Like the radio just
Yeah.
felt
like even the
Yeah, that
ads and
was
yeah,
stuff.
like it just that's what
you're listening to blah 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 blah.
It felt so real. It felt like
So
it was
great.
so like authentic, and it was pretty much like. And I love when video games do that too. Like when if it's like a mafia or LA
Yeah.
noir. Like when I feel like when you just hear advertisement and you see like you just see it and it makes it
puts
feel
you in
more
the period.
Yeah.
real than because like costumes and everything that can work,
Yeah.
but it's more of like the atmosphere as a whole, I think, is when you see the signs and just the goofy advertisements they had. And then at the end, then the end credits scene when he's having the advertisement for the cigarette, like that was just so like,
It tastes like fucking shit. It's out my
you see this photo? Double chin. Who the fuck? That was great. That was, oh man.
Ricky Bobby. Have y'all seen like?
If you don't chew
Yeah.
Big Red, then fuck you.
Exactly.
Connor right there for the win.
Yes.
I love that line. That's
Do Big
perfect.
Red.
If you don't chew Big Red, then like imagine that being a commercial.
I'd be like, well, fuck, I gotta go buy a Big Red now.
Yeah, right, Ricky Bobby. I'll go get some right now.
Whatever you say.
How did this kind of change subject? But how did y'all feel about Quentin Tarantino not being in the movie? Because I know I was like deeply disappointed.
That's true. He usually makes cameos.
He's a great actor. Like that's still not.
Was he in Hateful Eight?
Yeah. No, sorry, not Hateful Eight. He was in Django Unchained.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the last one.
Yeah.
Was he in Inglourious?
Oh, I've only seen
I'm-
Glorious once.
Me too.
I'm trying to remember because I recently watched it about a year ago. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, he blows up in Django.
Yeah.
I don't think he's in Inglorious. He might be. He might have a brief cameo.
I think his biggest role is in
Reservoir.
I
Oh,
think
no,
Pulp Fiction.
I was at Pulp Fiction. Reservoir Dogs.
Reservoir is only in the opening scene.
Yeah, he's only in the opening.
He's
scene.
such a character in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, he's. I think his biggest role is in Pulp Fiction.
I could.
And
This is some gourmet shit.
But yeah, he is a good actor. And like Dust Till Dawn. Has anybody else seen that movie?
No, that, is
Dude.
that
It's
Seen
a
what?
Quentin Tarantino film.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
No, it's not.
He wrote the screenplay. I feel like he should be credited with the movie.
but he
But
didn't
he
direct
did
it
direct
though.
it.
No, it's Robert Rodriguez directed.
Did he
What
direct
movie?
that? All right,
Dust
wait.
Till
who-
Dawn. It's starring George Clooney and Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
It's about
He has
the.
a lot of talent.
They go to Mexico to this nightclub, and then they're all vampires, and then they just kill all of them.
Spoiler.
When did that
Dude,
come out?
it's just a B movie.
I'm just kidding.
No,
It came out in like
it's a
the
really good
90s.
movie, though.
No, it's
not
a really
B
good
movie.
movie.
Come on now.
Did he
Yeah.
get credited as an actor and a writer?
Yeah, he's like the second.
Then that's
lead
all he
star.
needs to be credited for.
Yeah.
But
But
his foot fetish is very real.
To be fair,
Oh,
Yes.
God.
that's in the
Yes.
Quentin Tarantino Blu-ray set, which I have. So there you go.
okay, but
But
When-
also,
when you
True
add up-
Romance.
3-year argument.
True Romance.
no,
is in
hear me
that.
out
That
though.
doesn't count.
When you look at the trailer for Once Upon a
Yeah,
Time,
ninth-
and it
it's
says
his
his ninth
ninth
film,
film, yeah.
it doesn't add up. When it doesn't add up with his films.
So if it comes down to if Tarantino considers
Honestly, I would
His own
look,
movie?
if I ever meet Quentin Tarantino, I'm gonna be like, hey,
Call him up right now.
is Dust Till
No, he-
Dawn
no.
one of your 9 films?
No, he wouldn't. No,
And
'cause
he
it's
wouldn't.
not, 'cause
It is a
doesn't
great
add up.
film that he is involved, like, probably 70% of the movie, but he did not direct it. It did not say directed by him. And that is what is considered a film. At the end, because it says, like, a Quentin Tarantino film. You know, a Martin Scorsese film.
Written and
Alfred
directed for the
Hitchcock.
screen.
Like, it states the person who's this is this person's film. Dust Till Dawn is not his film.
Just all the time, like when I realized that you weren't gonna agree with me, I stopped listening to what you're saying. I just imagined the beginning scene of Till Dawn when they're in the gas station and you're like,
It's a really good. We should try to watch
I'm
it.
gonna watch it eventually.
I haven't,
Just
so
like-
we should probably watch
I've been
it.
binging 2010s movies, so I can like make my list for the end of
Hear
the
me out. What
decade.
happened to like the 20 movies you borrowed from me? I've
Oh
been
my
looking at
God.
Letterbox, and you have not like watched one of them.
Dude, I have so many movies I need to watch. I'll get to them. Okay. Do you want to watch any of them? Like soon?
No, I keep looking at Letterbox.
I'll
hoping
take
this-
care of them. They're in the folder.
the
Wait, it's a
wallet.
96
folder.
movie?
Huh?
It's a 96
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah.
Oh, when someone said
What are you guys
2010s,
talking about?
I was like, wait, this came out in
No,
2010.
No, no, no.
Yes,
I've been
yes.
binging movies from the 2010s.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
There was a TV show, right?
What?
Dust Till Dawn TV show. Did it do well?
I don't
I
think
have
so.
no
I
idea.
don't know if it's before or after the movie.
It's definitely after. Like it just came out like recently, like a year. or
Quentin
two ago.
didn't do
Oh,
anything
yeah,
for
you're
it.
right. I didn't watch
But another thing I wanted to ask everyone is, what did you think of the soundtrack? Because for me, I think this was the best soundtrack for a Tarantino movie since Pulp Fiction.
It was good. It was. I love
Because-
the Django.
I mean, when you really think of soundtracks, there really aren't that many that are
Well,
soundtrack
his last 3 movies don't really need soundtracks because they're all period pieces.
Django's a great soundtrack though. Like I
Yeah.
love all the songs.
But in terms of like the amount of songs played,
Well, I feel like I guess like setting the time period.
Kill
Like,
Bill
I-
was good. Jackie Brown has a great soundtrack.
Jackie Brown, Jackie Brown, Jackie Brown.
So it may have been.
Jackie Brown's great. It's underrated, all right?
It is. I think it's
Sorry.
underrated. For me, still, it is my least favorite of his movies. But
Really?
That's not saying much. Maybe Kill Bill Volume 2. But for me, I
Volume
view
2, yeah.
Kill Bill as one movie. So
Yeah, Kill Bill is one.
that's what I hate about that. Like on like
Your
anything.
words-
See, volume 1's up here for me, and then volume 2's down here. For
What if you watched it as a whole?
That's a long ass movie.
But then what would you? Where would you
I'd
put
have
it?
to
then?
watch it back to back to know.
Okay.
Because I haven't seen
where does
Vol-
it's called The Whole
Yeah.
Bloody Affair.
Yeah, I haven't
so
seen volume 2 in a very long time. So
We should
all
watch the
way
whole
through at
movie
least.
and then just see. I want to buy it.
That's-
I think it's a
That's a
Criterion.
damn fucking 3 hour. No, it's probably not
Tarantino was so
Criterion.
good at picking out.
The Whole Bloody Affair?
movies.
That's not Criterion.
No. Well, it is. It at least is a Blu-ray.
I'm sure it's released as one.
Like,
So.
seriously, if I could talk.
All right, we're all having all over the place on
Alright,
this
so
one.
how was your guys' day today?
Stop.
This is part of the podcast still. What are you guys saying?
Oh, we were just saying how good the soundtrack was and that Tarantino is just so talented.
Oh
Yeah.
Because Reservoir Dogs had a great soundtrack.
It.
Pulp Fiction's is good. Like you said.
Pulp Fiction
Yeah.
is iconic.
Quentin
honestly.
Tarantino, guys, he is just
That's one of the best-selling
Amazing.
soundtracks, I'm pretty sure.
like Quentin Tarantino is just one of like.
Like his
I was
music
talking
taste.
about it like a director that has been in the industry for a very long time. He is one, and I know he's not as in it as like a Martin Scorsese or a Ridley Scott, but like he's been a director that knows his
Spielberg.
place, and he doesn't just keep making movies to make movies. Like
Yeah,
Ridley
every
Scott,
movie he makes
his last good
is
movie
quality.
probably was Gladiator. in my
Ridley Scott
opinion.
is an old kook that needs to stop making movies.
Martin Scorsese,
Whoa.
he still makes good movies, but
He's
Steven
just
Spielberg,
he's out of his mind. He needs to stop.
Steven Spielberg makes very boring movies now, very lackluster movies, and
They're
so there-
Oscar baity.
there's just directors that should just kind of stop. But
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino, he makes a movie like every 4 years, every 5
Yeah.
years. Not like Ridley Scott, who made like 2 movies like in 2015.
And all of them are successful, too.
Yeah.
R-rated films.
Everybody
So
loves
it's like-
Quentin Tarantino. Like I think that's like
Who do you think is the most Tarantino-esque recently, like past 10 years,
Oh, he's
like a director like in the
that cares extremely about his craft and his image and
Wes
what he
Anderson.
puts out?
But I guess they're kind of at the same time still.
Mm-hmm.
Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah.
I'd say, okay, past 20 years. 10 years is too recent.
I would definitely say Wes Anderson is definitely up there as like a person that's like, hey, I need this to do this and this to do that.
I mean, he has a style. He's an auteur.
Yeah.
So,
His storylines just aren't nearly as strong.
Yeah, no.
In my opinion.
well, his writing too.
But I do like his.
No one can write dialogue.
Well, has
like
Tarantino ever directed something that he's not written?
No.
So I think that's a huge difference. Is like there's tons of directors that
But
direct
Wes
stuff
Anderson writes all of his films, though.
Okay.
But it's sometimes with like other people.
So
like
that actually makes it a lot
Jason
easier. So
Schwartzman
it's
or
any
something
director
like
that only directs movies
Noah
that they've written.
Baumbach.
Here we go. Good example. I know Connor's gonna fucking hate me for this.
Oh boy,
Um,
Eli Roth.
I was
no, not the director of The Favorite.
Yorgos Lanthimos.
Yes, I thought Caroline could back me up. The Lobster and
Oh,
the
did
Killing
you
of a
not
Sacred-
like The Favorite, by the way? Oh,
The Lobster
okay.
and the Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Love others.
He both wrote and directed those, and they're phenomenal. He only directed The Favorite. He didn't write it, and I think that's where he suffered the most. Is that he also didn't write The Favorite, so it wasn't.
He had a hand in it, though.
But like, it wasn't just him, like,
Yeah.
and so I feel like
Was it just him for his other movies?
yeah, it was just him.
Was it for his Greek films too? Do you know?
I don't know about that.
Because it's like Alps and Dogtooth. Or his other
Yeah,
movies.
Dogtooth is the other like kind
I
of
haven't
mainstream
seen
one.
those.
But I think
Yeah, I haven't seen
I think
his
that's where it
Greek
comes
films.
down is that like a director, he can make a really good movie, but I feel like if he also writes his movie, it's gonna be like
Even better.
even
because
better.
there's that extra level of passion.
Like that's
Mhm.
his movie.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
you wrote it, and while you were writing it,
Or
it was
her.
in your head. Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Connor. Yes, her.
We need more hers in the
Not the movie Her, like just
No,
female
like
directors.
female directors.
Wait,
But
her?
writer
Her is an amazing movie.
Her,
Spike Jones.
like
But-
she as in Ma, Ma,
Wait, what?
Welcome
movie
to-
of the year.
Welcome to
Ah,
Mars.
welcome to Mars.
Number one. Still holding strong.
just crossed $3 billion.
Take that in game.
But yeah, I think that's a good point to make. Is that I think a director strives more when they also write it because it's just more of a passion project.
Yeah.
It's like, this may be a bit biased, but I think that's what Nolan does with his movies. I
Yeah.
think he only directs movies. that
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
him
Wow.
and-
We totally
Yeah,
skipped
we
over
totally.
Nolan.
Yeah, think about Nolan.
Plus him and his brother. Like
Yeah,
that, they got
exactly.
that
And
bond, you know.
Mhm.
You know Nolan cares about every single movie he makes.
So I
No,
think
he's
that
a
would be.
he's a
Thank you, Jacob.
perfectionist.
That would be the answer. Nolan would be today's
And the Coen brothers.
next Tarantino.
But does
Yeah.
Nolan have a style, a distinct style? Tarantino has a distinct style. Wes Anderson has a distinct
That's
style.
true.
I mean,
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Nolan
I
does-
think Nolan changes his style for every single movie.
I think he just latches onto one idea. He's like,
And he
how
sticks
can?
with it.
He's just a very ambitious filmmaker, and that's why
I
we
think
love him.
Nolan also benefits from having a composer with him at all times.
Or David
the
Fincher.
best composer, Hans Zimmer.
True.
The
David
best
Fincher doesn't
modern-
write
the
any
best
of his
modern
films.
Yes,
composer.
yeah.
Oh yeah, let's never forget John Williams.
John Williams will forever be the greatest composer
Yes.
of all time.
Absolutely.
Any Joel Schumacher
All right.
Did he do? Did Joel Schumacher do
That's my
Pirates?
favorite Batman
The first
movie.
Pirates?
Everyone hates me for it,
Or was that Gore Verbinski? I think it was.
Yeah, I don't
Wait,
think.
Joel Schumacher. Oh shit, no, that's like Batman
Yeah,
Forever. And
she
shit.
loved her favorite Batman is Batman Forever. I think.
Well,
Really?
Yeah.
Oh
okay, well, that
lord,
makes sense, and I'm not gonna.
Caroline.
I love
oh
the
my
cartoon.
god.
The cartoons are my favorite though.
Oh yeah, Batman animated series.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Y'all don't? Did y'all?
The Holy Trinity is Batman animated series, Spider-Man, and X-Men. Those are the 3
Cartoons.
cartoons.
Uh,
I haven't seen
I
it.
love them.
You haven't seen the X-Men animated series?
I,
Very good. Love it.
dude, I had the demo disc for PC. The game of the animated series.
For
It was
X-Men?
amazing. Yeah. I
It's
think it came in a
pretty
cereal
dope.
box. I don't remember.
Really? Oh man, those are the
Great.
days when you get like DVDs and
What did you
cereal
say?
boxes.
I had a great idea.
What's that?
What if
Trademark.
for Quentin Tarantino's 10th movie, Walking Phoenix, starred in it, and Anthony Hopkins was like his side hoe, or his supporting actor. Wouldn't that be great for Walking Phoenix to be in a Quentin Tarantino movie?
Honestly.
Because he's the
I
best
think that
actor.
could be really
Yeah.
bad, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. He's
The
gonna
best
make
actor
one
are.
more film, so
He better make
He's
more.
great, yes,
Damn
he's
it.
great.
I think he's gonna be doing one more. He's
Well-
like almost 60 now. so-
Yeah, I get it. I didn't know he was that old, Quentin Tarantino. Because he doesn't look old, honestly.
He looks
doesn't.
good.
He
He's always
looks
looked weird.
creepy,
Yeah, he's
but
always looked
No,
strange.
His face is really.
he's a goofy
He
guy.
looks like a Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
You know?
When you hear that
you
name,
take
you
that
think
back.
of a-
If he hears this, he will not touch us. You take that back.
Copyright claim.
I'll send pictures of my feet to
All right, there you go. All right.
Okay, that's the one thing. So many feet shots in this
Oh,
movie.
Yeah.
come on.
So great.
Well-
he said, "Fuck you guys." I'm putting so many foot shots.
I wish
in
you
this
guys
movie.
have seen Dust Till Dawn because
Oh, that's the one.
Let's go watch it.
honestly,
I know
we can
what
watch
scene
it
you're
after
talking
this
about.
if we want to. Because
That's what we're going to talk about.
oh,
If you want to talk,
I'm down for Taco Bell.
I'm always down for talking about
I'm gonna tap out of that one. I can't eat right now.
So, yeah,
Is there a Taco Bell even open?
that's why you keep drinking.
maybe.
I'm sure they're
Anyways,
I have faith in her.
yeah,
Who?
Quentin Tarantino's foot fetish is great. It's hilarious. I was trying to burp, but not really. Foot fetish is great.
Yep. I love
but like,
those.
man, they're dirty
They're,
feet.
dirty white people
Dirty-
feet. Dirty white people feet is so
Dirty,
funny.
ratchet, hippie.
Ratchet.
Even
Also-
Margot
Peasant
Robbie,
feet.
she had her dirty
Hear me
feet.
out. I would hate to like be walking down like the aisles and just see just bare ass naked feet chilling up on the like thing and just be dirty and like
She's in the movie.
Dude, a shot of you looking at your ticket, looking at your seat number, looking at the feet.
They have seat numbers back then. Like modern day problems.
I could imagine
Like if you saw Margot Robbie at the other end of those
Yes,
feet,
exactly.
you're like, I'm
are
sucking
you
them
really- are
toes
you-
right now.
Are you really complaining?
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
This is when David pipes up when we're talking about sucking Margot
I'm
Robbie's
sorry,
toes.
wait, Margot Robbie, what?
Talking about something.
Wait, when did we talk about
If the
this?
opportunity
Oh, come on,
comes up,
David.
you're sucking some toes,
I've
David.
been waiting for us to talk about this.
Quentin Tarantino just comes out of the room sucking toes.
That's why I put it in
mean-
there.
Did you want to bring up the armpit?
Oh, that was
awesome.
That was so great. I love that.
Like ever since she like creeped into the
hippies,
car and you
of
saw
course.
like the darkness, and you're like, there's gonna be a shot where her arms
See,
up.
I didn't see that though.
I didn't see that either. I didn't
No.
know that.
But
You
like,
were really staring at the marble.
Well, no, it caught me. I was like, that's dark, and I just kept staring at it. I was
is
like,
that-
they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
it was just.
No, I didn't want it to happen.
But then it was great because like you're looking at her face, and then I think you pointed it out, right? Because
What?
the armpit.
No, I mean, I just remember you like.
You know, my crowd
Like,
didn't react to that, but I was
No,
chuckling.
Our
like,
crowd
to
didn't
myself.
react. I guess I just realized it, and then I just like look at Matt terrified, look at Caroline terrified, and just keep going back and forth like.
Oh no!
Plot
It's just
twist. What if
such a-
Ashley didn't shave her armpits? That's PTSD.
Oh, for Matt. We love you, Matt. I hope you're
Yikes.
sleeping well.
Matt just comes in here and he's
What
just
the
like,
fuck are they
That
saying?
is that part of
No, she didn't have that.
Matt kicks the door down. He's just in a PTSD trip. Just like,
He's naked like you said he was gonna be.
oh my god.
Nobody
Awkward
move.
silence now. There
Yeah.
we go. Awkward silence is there. What I was gonna bring up before the armpit was, could you like?
The
Pre armpit.
Do you think actors just kind
pre-pit
of
and post-pit.
like walk into random theaters
Pre-pit,
and like
pit, looking at a pit.
sit in movies and see how
I can keep
the
going. if you
audience
want.
reacts to their scenes?
I think it depends on the actor, but it
Yeah.
totally happens.
Yeah.
I could definitely see actors
What?
doing that.
I knew you guys weren't listening.
No, I was trying to, but he kept going.
is if an actor just kind of like just maybe puts on a hat and sunglasses and just buys a ticket to their movie, sits and sees and hears how the audience reacts to like them as an actor.
Especially like a lower.
And I could just how much anxiety I would have over that, like how much
oh
fear.
God, are they gonna like me?
Are they laughing at me or with me? Like
there were two good sides of that because at the beginning with Al Pacino and Leo, he was like, that you were probably
don't
so
bring that
embarrassed.
up.
That
Yeah,
movie was probably
exactly.
so bad.
Yeah,
Like,
he's beating himself up because
Yeah.
he was embarrassed that he was in that. But he's like, no, I love that movie. And then later, the dude at the very end was like, oh, you're from that movie. And then he seemed more proud of it. He was like, yeah, I'm from that movie. So,
and then when the little girl gives him a little pep talk,
That was the greatest acting I've ever seen.
what's his nickname that he gives her? Honey. Pumpkin something?
Puss.
Pumpkin Puss.
I
We're
don't-
going to talk about that later when you're not crying. Yeah, Pumpkin Puss. That wasn't the best name to choose.
There's a lot of puss in this movie.
Yeah.
Pussycat. We
Puss.
love pussy.
Whoa,
we
whoa, whoa.
Oh, man. People go watch the Cats reaction trailer. It's hilarious.
Oh my god.
That's a good tie-in.
Oh, jeez.
Promotion.
Not a single cat in this movie though.
Right?
Shame. Maybe he doesn't like cats.
Was there not one in the
We
house?
burn him.
Is there any cats anywhere?
I didn't see.
In what?
There's a good dog.
And no, sorry,
They're
in any
a
Quentin
good
Tarantino
girl.
movie.
Maybe he
I
loves
don't
them
know.
so much he's scared something will happen to them on set, so he doesn't.
Sure, let's be.
That's,
then you
that's
think of
what we
Pet
like.
Sematary.
That's what we like to think.
Cat gets straight up murdered.
That's
But that led to a cat being on the red carpet.
Or after Pet
Fair
Sematary.
enough.
Y'all know?
Oh, that's
What?
true. Didn't that cat die?
Yeah, the cat died.
Damn,
So it's
bro.
really
Well,
good
one of
people.
them, right?
Yeah.
There was
Yeah,
many.
there's
There was
probably
like
like
3
five.
cats.
Four, yeah.
Look at
Okay.
this.
It was not the cat that wore the bow tie. I just want to clarify. One of the cats wore the bow tie to the
Bow tie
premiere.
cat.
It was not the one that died.
Hashtag
Sitting all proud.
So we've been holding off for a while. I kind of want to.
Is there anything else to talk about?
Well, no. I want to dive into the fucking finale.
That's what I mean. Is there
Oh,
anything else
okay.
to
What I
talk
was
about
gonna,
before?
what I was gonna bring up is everybody said Cliff was their favorite character, but we really haven't really talked about him.
Oh, why? Okay.
Yeah, so I was
So
thinking about
sorry, you guys can continue. I need to go pee.
Oh, okay.
that. And
So while they're situating,
keep rolling.
I loved Cliff because he kind of just had this laid back, chill attitude, and he's just like, life is life.
He's just rolling with
Yeah,
it.
he's rolling with it. He
the
just-
punches. Yeah.
I loved the little side story of like him
His
killing
wife.
his wife and just the
And, like,
harpoon.
the harpoon's just like
right there, yeah.
They
What
cut.
I think is most interesting because, like, he's portrayed as, like I said earlier, this really charismatic, friendly person that seems really approachable. But then you learn that he potentially killed his wife.
Yeah, he does.
That's a fun little thing to put in the character.
But did he
Yeah.
kill his wife? We don't know.
I'm glad they didn't show it
Of course.
because that would have been sad.
I
if they
think we
did.
just all know
It
that he
gives you
did.
the whole.
He did.
It's just the It's the mystery of his character.
But he
you
so
know?
did.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it was like one more. If that shot held out for one more second, he would have just pulled that trigger, and it just would have shot her. She would have fell off, and he would have just went away. You know?
I love the goggles he had on at this class.
And she's like, "Oh, you don't want to fight? You just not talking to me? You don't want to?" It's like,
My
"Oh,
sister said you.
I'm about to shoot you, bitch."
I'm the idiot.
It's
Um,
set up too for like one of the funniest scenes with like Randy and I don't remember the girl's name started with like a T.
Oh,
Where they're like
Jeanette.
all the banter between them.
wait, like in the flashback scene with Bruce Lee?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
Kurt, Kurt Russell
Jeanette,
and his
yeah.
wife or whatever.
Don't Jeanette me.
Yeah, that was hilarious. And like,
Wife
I love
killer.
how that was like a flashback scene because like
What the fuck did
he's
you
like
do?
about to fix the cable tower, and then he just kind of like thinks about it,
He's
and
like,
then it cuts.
He goes,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then like the punchline when it's like, yeah, okay, I get why I didn't get the
Yeah, you know, I know why they don't like me.
That was really fun, and that scene.
When him and Bruce were gonna go at it again, he's like, "Wah."
He goes, he adds a little.
Dude, but when he throws him against that car,
That was awesome.
great.
My,
I mean-
my dad reacted just like, holy shit. Yeah, like
Felt
Bruce Lee
that
getting
car
tossed
was
into a
just made
car.
out of tinfoil, how easy
Well, at first I thought it was supposed to be like a stunt car. Where
Yeah, I did too. I thought it was a stunt car.
It's like, shit.
Fuck you doing? Oh my god! How did they not know? How did they not see the gigantic dent in their car? By the way?
Right? Yeah.
But
That was
that's a little nitpick.
But then
you
they
know.
did notice.
Well, after they're like, oh no,
Oh,
my
yeah.
car, but they're looking straight at the car, you know.
we definitely know who wears the pants in that relationship.
Oh, that was great when she
Not
was saying, he's like,
Kurt.
"No, I got this," and then he said it, but then
He
he's like,
says the
just-
exact same thing.
But then he goes, "Get off my lot." Like he doesn't say, "Get the fuck." Like go get fucked. I think it's what she says. But yeah, I love that.
Uncle Cuckers.
Uncle Cucker.
I love the scene when he's talking with
That's gonna be a shirt.
Pussycat, and he's like, "I need to see some identification." Like he was very like suave and very just like classy, and yeah,
He's old school.
I love that he's
class.
like, the police have been chasing me my entire
Like,
life.
he
I'm not going to
wanted
get
to get
arrested
sucked,
for
but-
Poontang.
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 Do my favorite Tang flavor, Poontang.
Poontang. That was great.
Never
Yeah.
had Tang before.
and then how he handled the situation at the ranch, I thought was very like well, and that he was
He
just
didn't
playing
escalate it?
Yeah, he was playing. He's like, "I'm gonna go check."
Yeah,
this
because
out."
he knows that they're not going to do anything like
No.
to challenge him in any way. He's going to get the answers. He's going to know if his friend is dead or not. He's going to do what he wants to do.
Did you guys think he almost was dead for a second?
Oh,
Like-
for sure. I mean, it's built up
Yeah.
like that. So
Because
it's
I
like-
heard the flies, and I was like, "Oh no,
Yeah.
rotten corpse!" Like,
but that house was so gross.
the rat.
The
That
rat.
was
Yeah, that was trapped
squealing.
into the thing.
Hell no.
That was
Rat
great.
flavored.
Num, num, num.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we haven't talked about the dog either.
Oh, dude, but the
That can tie
Can we
in.
just quickly bring
Yeah.
up that Brad Pitt is 55.
Is he
just
55? He just
rocking that body.
Yeah.
Dude,
he looks great.
He looks better.
he looks great in them jeans too, boy.
Like Matt said.
I mean,
This is-
he was
looks
like,
the
"Wait,
best in this
I'm going to
movie.
be in another
Arguable.
Quentin Tarantino movie. Okay, here we go. New diet. Gonna get ripped for this movie."
I think that's just how he is normally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He probably got a little more.
I guess he
obviously,
just
but-
really hasn't shown it off recently.
I mean,
Yeah.
when
He's
you were
55,
married
so-
to Angelina Jolie, you gotta deserve that every.
Yeah, he's back. He's back on the market. He's showing off.
He has all those adopted kids that he kind of just pushed
Yeah,
away.
it's like the
and he's a
20
single
kids
man
that
now.
he adopted.
I don't think it was ever real.
Conspiracy theory.
Caroline and her bullshit. She's like, I know you're lying.
Conspiracy theory.
And I just love how he just handles situations so well. He was just like, "This is my boss's car. You're gonna fix it."
Oh God.
And he had no fear. He was so confident.
rag first?
Yeah. Oh, it was great. He just
Get a rag after you fix
It's
it.
because he knew he was dealing with just a bunch of hippies.
yeah. He just
Like,
like
he's a stunt.
Lucky for you, I have a spare.
yeah. So he did every scene. He was great. And then I felt really bad for him when they went back to like Rome to film those movies. And like Leo was like, "Sorry, dude, gotta call." I'm like, "But he's your best bud."
I can't afford you, man.
I was like, "Fuck your whore wife." Okay, she can't even speak English really.
Francesca.
Right, Zach? Although that was funny. When she was talking to the cop.
Yeah, he was just like,
He's just
I have
like,
no idea
I'm
what
just gonna
you're
write
saying.
some stuff down.
They were.
But that's why I'm glad the movie ended with that. Like, I'm glad it didn't like there was no next day, and it was like everything's. They were just like everything's kind of awkward.
That
Like,
was
hey,
the
you
perfect
good?
ending.
Okay, I'm never gonna see you again because we're not friends anymore. I'm gonna go back to Minnesota. Like,
Minnesota.
yeah. I'm glad it ended with him being like realizing like, fuck, we're best friends. Like,
There you
I'll
are.
see you at the hospital. Like, I'm gonna go with you right now. And he's like,
Yeah, you don't want to see me. In the
Honestly, that
hospital.
kind of felt like their last goodbye almost when he's just like,
"Don't say that."
"You were a great friend."
Yeah, let's.
Woody.
let's not-
I thought it was gonna
It's a
show.
Woody
Yeah.
moment.
Although,
And he just
when
got
was
stabbed in the
driving-
butt.
When he was being
That's
driven
all it was.
away
Could hit an artery.
to the hospital, and Leo had this moment where he's like, "Hey, you're my best friend." I would have really liked to call back to earlier in the movie. He's like, "Hey, you're Cliff fucking."
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was like
Yeah,
in
you're
a
Cliff-
callback
you're
in
Cliff
a
fucking
sense,
Booth.
but
Yeah.
because okay, all right,
That
here we
would've
go.
been
Let's
kinda
talk
a
about the
corny
finale
though.
because
Yeah, I
dude,
was
he
gonna say,
fucking
let's-
steals it
Well,
with the can.
I love. I
just even before that.
Yeah,
right before.
I love the cigarette. The acid dip cigarette. That was a good tie-in.
he's
I love
he's just
that-
trying to
just
snap,
like,
and he just
I got an
can't.
acid dip cigarette.
He's
You want
like-
an acid dip cigarette? Yep.
50 cents.
50
Shit.
shit.
Shit, why not?
No, but like right off the bat when he like pointed and then he was just like, I was like, oh hell yeah, he's tripping.
He's like waving his hands.
Oh, and he turned on
He's
the
like,
lights
oh,
and he
shit.
screams.
Oh no, turn him off.
That was an awful choice.
Are you guys really here right now?
And away we go.
Pulled up the gun, starts laughing.
It's
What do you
like,
mean this isn't quotable?
Yeah, what was your name? What was your name? I'm the devil, and I'm gonna do that. No, it's something dumber than that.
Oh, even before that though, when
I like
Leo
that.
was
Text.
That's a
Leo's
nice
making his
shot
margarita.
to them. It's like, fuck you guys. That's a dumbass thing.
When he's making his margarita and he hears the muffler outside and he's bringing the whole thing and he goes out there.
Yeah, I love how he sips it.
You guys think for a second he was gonna like dump it on them or something?
Such a housewife.
Like, oh, dude, his hair. Oh my god!
I was gonna bring
That
that
was
up.
awesome.
I wish his hair stayed the same. I hated that
I get
hair
it. He was
change.
going through a phase,
Yeah.
like he was like trying to be
And he was in
European
Italy.
more.
Yeah,
And, like-
exactly.
Yeah, he was trying to be. Yeah,
It was transitioning into the actual 70s.
But that was. I kind of felt nervous because I for you probably were like, "Fuck, he's gonna get shot." Like I really thought he was gonna get shot.
The replacement for the kid that got killed by the gate.
I really thought one of them was gonna get shot, especially like when Brad Pitt, like, because like going in, like knowing the murders were
Yeah.
going to happen, I was like, fuck, 'cause, like the murders are probably still gonna happen, so Brad Pitt's gonna get shot, and then they're gonna go and kill
Francesca
Sharon Tate and all them, yeah. But like, so like I really thought Brad Pitt was about to die, and I was really sad because like obviously he's my favorite character, but then dude just gets turned around, he just like he just did. Grabs him by the
straight
arm.
to the arm, and then to the nuts, and then to the other girl.
Grabs the can, right in the
But
face.
yeah, she's going full, like,
The best
perfect
sound
throw.
effect in the entire movie, in my opinion. It was just like, punk.
I love how he grabs the redhead, just like smashes her head on fucking everything.
Dude, I see. That's when it escalated. I was just
So awesome.
At first, it was kind of tamed, but then like picture frame, telephone. But then it went to like the mantle. I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god!
it was like
Oh,
three,
yeah, with the corner.
it was
Yeah.
like three on the
Yeah.
telephone,
And he-
two on the picture frame,
And
and
he
then the
completely stomped the
mantle.
guy's head in. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, he pulled like a
reverse-
Gosling.
a
That's when I
reverse
knew the
curb
murders
stop.
weren't happening.
I was like, oh, they could still recover.
Yeah, I thought they could recover.
No.
In the very beginning, I thought they could recover. Like when the dog started attacking, I'm like, oh, this is fine. But then when it went for like the nut shot, I was like, oh, I think they're gonna die here.
over.
Like,
I just wanted to keep going. I'm like, fuck these people up.
You're on your end of the seat. Did the people next to you like make like an audible sound when like the girl grabbed the knife and the dog was attacking her?
I
Because
don't
the
know,
people
did
next
they?
to me were just like, "Oh no!" I'm glad the dog did get stabbed, but the dog was getting beat. Like,
Oh, yeah, he was like,
He got
punching.
punched like 3
just
times.
taking it.
I mean,
That's a good
that's
girl.
a big ass dog, though. Like, that's a healthy dog.
that'd been fun. It was
I
probably.
mean, 2 cans of meat and dry food.
Yeah.
That dog
Every
is
day?
beef.
That's a tough dog.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
you don't
dog
want
is
to. You don't want
geeked
to
at
fuck
all
with a
times.
dog.
Exactly.
I guess a cat can't do that, so it kind of makes sense why.
But a tiger.
You gotta
A
try it.
tiger.
Tiger, pretty
No, a bobcat.
Bobcat, good too.
Karen, get back in the car. A cougar.
Are bobcats legal in Georgia?
I
Domesticated
don't
bobcats?
think an actual bobcat, but like my uncle had a half bobcat. Okay, I guess mine was a fourth. My uncle had a half bobcat and like kittens, and I got one. It was like a fourth bobcat. They're pretty.
We're
fucking
gonna
big.
investigate this.
Sorry, no country over here. Bobcat.
But I feel like Tarantino just turned it to 11 just because it's like, fuck
Tarantino.
these.
That's
It's
why
just
I
like
love-
Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah.
Have you seen it? You've seen Inglourious Basterds,
Yeah.
right? So like,
They
like
burn all
the one
them
shot
alive.
instantly when it's just Hitler's head and it's just machine gun bullets drilling in and his head just explodes. Like it's just like
It's so
glorified,
funny.
Beautiful.
So satisfying.
raw,
It's
like
Beautiful.
murder.
I love it.
And this is just, it's just like another like fuck you to those people. Like you did something awful and
Exactly.
now we're gonna do that to you.
But it's also sad because then the credits roll and you're like, oh yeah, they all died. Oh yeah, 6 million Jews
Because like,
killed.
because like the,
That still happened. Wow. No, but I didn't feel that way with this movie because that final shot is like Sharon, like, "Oh, are you guys okay? Oh my God, what happened?" And yeah, come in and.
oh, but I was so sad
let's
because
hang out,
like
though.
I got-
I love that. That's like the most touching little.
it is, but in a
moment.
way it's not because you're just like I wish that was what really happened
Yeah, I
because
liked it, but it wasn't
Yes, but that's like you know, I mean, it's better that he didn't just kill all of them.
no.
You know?
But then you think of the real life and you think that she literally
Well, you're not
had a
thinking
baby
about
that
that,
could have
though,
been
you know?
born the next day.
I wasn't thinking about that. I was like,
Oh,
you know,
see, I was, 'cause,
I'm really,
like,
you know, this
she
is like
did
a
not.
really happy ending. So
Now, was that Polanski's baby or was
It's
that
Polanski's baby.
Yeah.
or was that
it wasn't the,
boy
other guys.
toy?
It was the Polanski.
It was
baby.
Polanski's, but
That was a weird relationship.
the guy in
And he's like Steve McQueen explaining their
Yeah, that was
relationship.
good.
Yeah.
That was nice to do that.
He's like, God damn, I missed out. You know, I'm not her type.
I never had a chance.
I never had a chance.
I was
yeah.
like, dang, but you're
still
on
Steve
very
fucking
you're
talented-
still
McQueen.
Steve McQueen,
Yeah,
bro.
you're
Like
Very
bullet,
talented
man.
guys that look like 12-year-olds.
Then you see Roman Polanski and you're like, ooh.
right? He's just like this weird.
when he had his
looking
weird
dude.
like Beatles like.
I mean, he
Oh yeah, like the
shirt on with
ruffled
the-
stuff
yeah.
going on.
yeah, they went to the Playboy Mansion.
Yeah.
Well, that was cool. Seeing the Playboy Mansion.
That was
Like,
fun.
Yeah.
I really
Yeah.
liked that.
I really didn't put that together because they showed the shot of the 4 bunnies like in the trailer, and I just
I didn't put that together.
yeah I didn't put that together. That was, but it makes sense that
They're
it was
like,
a Playboy
oh,
Mansion.
Playboy Mansion.
I was kind of thinking of a cameo from what dude, the main guy, Playboy. What's his name?
Hugh Hefner?
Yeah, Hugh Hefner.
The Hefner.
I thought he was. I thought he was gonna pop up.
They probably didn't put him in
A young
because it was so
Hefner?
recent.
Maybe, yeah.
Plus, he died recently too. That's another one.
Yeah.
He died recently.
Because like when they showed Steve McQueen, I was like, "Fuck!" Like I had no idea he was in that movie. So,
In The Great Escape.
no.
Oh.
Like I didn't know his act.
Like in this movie.
Yeah, in this
Okay.
movie.
I was
No.
like, okay.
Have you seen Bullet?
I have not.
a
That's
good
like his
movie.
most famous one.
Yeah.
So I need to see that.
I think the minute we create time travel technology, we know what to do.
Exactly.
Stop Hitler, save Sharon.
It's the
Tate.
butterfly effect, though. So
All the way.
Mhm.
Let's see what happens.
But then
there.
you changed history.
it's the,
But if it's like,
butterfly effect.
if it's
exactly.
like Endgame, though, then it's just a separate time. No, your past becomes your present, and your future becomes your past.
Okay, fuck the
Now,
time travel.
anyways, what was I gonna say
Are you
next?
talking that?
dude,
Are you
Back to the
talking
Future is a bunch
shit?
of bullshit?
Wait, so Back to the Future was just a bunch of bullshit?
I love
Leo's
the alliteration.
realization of everything going down. That was hilarious.
The what
Yeah.
now?
Leo's realization when she breaks down and he's just like chilling to music.
Yeah.
And then he's
Oh,
just,
shit.
She's like about to hop
Yeah,
out.
she's just screaming her fucking eyes out, and it's just like
literally one of his
falls
first
in-
reactions is just go to get his plate.
Dude.
Well, he wants to like go around her, like in the
I
pool.
wish we saw more of her injuries. We only saw the face. I wish we saw like just how fucked up
I
she
mean,
was.
she was
with the dog.
a floating,
Yeah, she
burnt
was.
corpse.
Well,
in the
before
pool.
that.
No, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because like when she dipped into the pool and she came back up, she didn't look that.
No, you
'cause all
didn't.
the
You
blood
didn't,
was
you didn't
washed
see
up.
all the glass
Yeah.
in her face and everything.
I didn't. No, I didn't really see it.
That was
But
great.
I remember like he was running away into that shed. I'm like, what you doing? you
I knew
pussy?"
what he
Like,
was going for. I was
Really?
like,
You thought it was?
oh,
you-
it's coming.
he was, like,
Yeah,
calling the
that,
cops
that
or
would have been a
something.
great
I did
call.
not think it was going to be the flamethrower.
That'd be a great tie-in.
I just can't hide.
Can we do a thing about the heat? It's a flamethrower.
Oh, that was funny.
Yeah.
That was definitely an actor moment right there, where
Yeah.
actors complain about something and they're just like, "No, buddy, I'm just ripping it up."
What are you
Like,
doing?
I really want that chair for their pool. Like, I love that chair.
Oh, yeah.
That's such
Yeah.
a 70s thing.
I left him like going over his lines earlier
Yeah,
in the
because
film.
I never knew what he was doing in the trailer. I was like, "What are you like? Were you just chilling there?" But that that was probably the way that people did it back then,
I'm like, I never thought about that. I'm like, that's a really smart way to do that.
right?
Like,
You
go
just
over
read
your
the other lines and then you memorize your lines and then you just play the scene with yourself.
That's why I'm not an actor.
Nope,
So-
same here. Imagining, no, I can't. I could not be an actor.
Especially back then, where everything was like.
Okay, if I get
one
trained,
take.
but like right now today, I could not act. If I was like,
You're gonna act, direct, write, and produce your first film. So
Dude,
That's
Ben
why the
Affleck.
room is here. Okay, that's
Affleck.
why.
you're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Okay, you should put Argo on there next to the room.
Oh my gosh, I wanted Mitchell to be here.
Was
He gave
his
that movie
first
2
film?
stars.
No, The Town was his first film.
Fuck that. Do you
What
like
did-
Argo?
It's okay.
Was The Town and Argo written, directed,
Yep.
and produced, acted? Okay.
The Town was his first one.
Affleck, still fuck you for giving up Batman, but I love
Affleck.
you.
But then, yeah, I like the ending, but it is sad that like that.
See,
couldn't
because
be
I knew what happened, obviously, and then like just seeing that was just so satisfying.
It was,
It's just like so beautiful. Like
but like
that
Caroline
final
said,
shot is just so great.
like, will we ever get like a good adaptation of it, or is Hollywood too scared
Yeah.
to really show it?
I do want to
'Cause-
see it because Aquarius stopped before they got to the murders, and that was a good show. I liked Aquarius because I love David Duchovny, and that was about the Manson murders. But and I noticed that they always like Pussycat. What?
Oh, I just said X Files and then Connor nodded. So.
Seen one episode.
Pussycat,
Oh,
and then
man.
in
Not a
Aquarius,
TV show
the
guy.
girl's called like Cherry. I think she's called Cherry, and they're not real. And like I've noticed that they try to like kind of throw in a Manson girl that's not real to be the one that honestly like talks to them and interacts.
Mhm.
I don't know why. I just think that's interesting.
What
Anyway.
network was that on, or what channel?
I think it was Netflix. Let me look. I know it was on Netflix.
No, it wouldn't. It wasn't a Netflix original.
Oh, they left it on a cliffhanger and they canceled it before you really saw the murders. And I want to see an adaptation with the murders, not necessarily Quentin Tarantino. I mean, I love Quentin Tarantino, but I like this ending. I think more than what I thought it was gonna be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
I love this way more.
But-
I didn't want to see him die like that.
But
Like-
I would like to see a good Helter Skelter movie, like really good, based off of the book that's right there, like a good Helter Skelter.
I don't think we're gonna get one in the near future, if that's what you're asking.
I would say,
Especially after this movie.
Yeah.
This movie is probably going to be the Manson movie for quite a while, and I say that in quotes because it's not really, but we're not going to
But
get.
coming in, we're like, oh, okay, because that was what it was hyped up to be. It's like this story revolving around the Manson murders and Sharon Tate. So I just like the direction he went with this movie. A
No,
lot.
it's just about this spaghetti western badass
Pretty
that
much.
saved the life of
Exactly.
Sharon Tate.
Cliff Booth, baby.
Really hoping for a
To
Sam
Rick
Jackson
fucking
cameo.
Dalton.
I know. I was looking out for him.
Because Tim Roth is in it. Did you know?
He was cut though.
Oh, he was.
And the
cut.
credits they say he was cut.
That makes sense. Because I was like, I don't remember him. But the other dude from Hateful Eight and the Kill Bill, like the guy with the long nose and he's kind
Yeah,
of
he's in the
pointy
beginning.
chin.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only one I recognized though. Were there more?
What was he?
My dad seems to think that one of the saloon guys, whenever they're filming, what's his name's movie, Jesus Christ, Rick Dalton's movie. He seems to think that it was one of them was.
How did they say his last name? Caleb Decoder?
Duchovny or something like that.
It was like Dakota, but they're pronouncing it differently.
Dakota or something.
Dakota.
Yeah, Dakota.
Decote.
Dakota.
Dakota.
It's like, I thought it was
Dakota.
Dakota.
Yeah, I thought it was Dakota. Yeah.
Maybe, but I feel like he would definitely give them a line. You know,
Yeah.
like
Sam Jackson.
the scene I was talking about was it was showing his show, and Leo was on a horse, and this dude, he's like, "Do you know who you just killed?"
It's in the very, very beginning.
Yeah, that was him.
like, do you know what town you're in?
He's in Kill Bills. Like that was his big thing.
Yeah,
He was in
Kill Bills.
Oh yeah, he was the guy that
He was one of the guys that tried to
villains.
execute the
Yeah.
bride. Yeah.
I have to revisit Kill Bill.
Oh,
I haven't
Kill
seen
Bill
him
Volume 1 is
years.
amazing.
Yeah, I watched them not back. I watched them like day back to back. I watched one and then watched one the next day. So I did watch them back to back, but not just like.
I watched
immediately.
Volume 1 pretty recently, but Volume 2 I've maybe only seen once or twice before. So.
Well, are there more? It kind of sounds like we're kind of dwindling out. Are there any more final thoughts?
Props
about
to
this movie?
Francesca getting a shot in and then running like a bitch right after.
It was so funny, and the second time I watched it, I overheard a woman whenever the Manson members came into the house, Rick's house, and they're like, "Oh, is there anyone else in here?" And Cliff is like, "Yeah, the wife's in the bedroom." Someone was like, "Oh, snitch!" I was like, "Bro, he's high out of his mind. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
So I thought that was funny. I was thinking about that
was my
earlier.
initial thought, though.
But I was like, I knew it was going to be okay, honestly. I didn't think there
And she got a moment to punch one of them in the face.
I would have liked to see, well, she was an actress, so I'm sure she was been like in action movies, of course. So, But I would have liked to see like, a tie-in, just like they showed Sharon practicing with Bruce Lee.
Sorry, I get what you mean now.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, like that came out of the blue. It's like, yeah, that was cool, but like we didn't see her do anything before that, so it's like, okay. But other than that, pretty great film.
kitty table, anything?
No. I mean, I was going to say earlier, we were talking about them making a Charles Manson adaptation, but that I do think there are a lot of other serial killers that I'd rather, like, see. I know that gets back to our earlier conversation, but, like, I'd rather see their story before they even, like, made, like,
And
good
hopefully-
Manson, so,
Devil in the White
It's-
City. Hopefully that
yeah, hopefully
gets
that's really good.
more
I think that'll
production. I hope
eventually
it's
be
not in
made.
production hell right now. But
And it has been though
Yeah.
for a while.
Is
So-
Manson like the serial killer?
I feel like he's the most main.
the
I feel like he's
prominent-
the one that everybody
He's the
knows.
biggest cult leader.
Yeah.
Maybe because he's
Serial
like
killer.
he was so different. 'cause
I think
he was
just
like
the
a leader
name
that
alone.
didn't do the killings.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely, that makes some sense.
I mean, you got Marilyn Manson, so like that helps.
Marilyn?
Well, I mean that helps with like the name.
Yeah, the
like,
name.
knowing
That shit
the
didn't
name.
help me when I'm just like I see Marilyn Manson. I was like, oh, that's the Manson. I see Charles Manson. I'm
You
like,
can see it. Yeah.
wait,
Honestly,
I
what-
confused.
Marilyn Monroe, Charles
Really?
Manson names.
He's an interesting person.
Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
He's
Marilyn
great.
Manson's a really nice guy, though, honestly.
Yeah, he's a awesome dude. He just has a particular style,
Yeah.
and people don't like it.
It sells,
Yeah.
or it used to at least.
He's
Well,
a
then-
really wholesome person. I mean, he's a little fucked up, but he's kind of wholesome.
He's a great guy. Give him a chance.
I think we'll go around. We'll start with David. Big
Yeah.
Dave over there.
Scores and rankings, maybe.
Scores. What would you give this movie? Because, this is just the first time watching it. What would you score it? And then where would you rank it in the films that you have seen?
You can either do a grade or a number score,
Yeah.
depending on how you feel.
Or thumbs.
Or both.
Yeah, Caleb's is thumb.
2 thumbs up. Siskel and Ebert.
I'd say like B plus A minus range, and then in terms of Tarantino movies, I go. I think maybe third.
Okay.
Out of the ones that I've seen,
So what would be
Which
one
ones
and
haven't
two?
you seen? Just so.
I've seen both Kill Bills, this, and then
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction, and then about half of Inglourious Bastards.
Okay. Reservoir Dogs.
No.
Hateful Eight. Django.
Oh yeah, Hateful Eight. Yeah.
Django too. Have you seen
The
Django?
Django.
Haven't seen Django.
I know. He's good.
Don't worry, guys. I'll show him that. We'll go back to that.
Sorry, we'll binge watch all of his films tonight.
Dude, if Christoph Waltz could have been in this movie.
We have to finish them all tonight, okay? We only have like
In a row.
4 hours.
And then we're gonna go see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood tomorrow.
All right, Jacob.
The first showing we're gonna watch.
I'd probably give this an 8 out of 10. I would say 8 out of 10. And I think for me, this is definitely top 5. For me, for Tarantino, it might not be top 3, but it's definitely top 5. Maybe like 4 or 5.
Okay.
For me, I think Django is probably still my favorite one.
Yes.
Out of all his movies.
Yes.
It's
Love Django.
good.
It's amazing.
Caroline.
I'm gonna agree with him. An 8. That's what I was thinking. I think I've only seen 5 of Quentin Tarantino's movies, so I think I would go like Pulp Fiction, Django, Hateful Eight, and then Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and then Inglourious Bastards.
All right.
I haven't
Oof.
seen Reservoir Dogs. So.
All right. For me, I would give it an A. I really like that. This was my second most like highly anticipated movie of the year, and it really lived up.
What's next?
Star Wars probably will end
Star Wars for
Yeah, Star Wars for me.
When's 23 August?
Well, actually, does anyone
I'd say
what?
Joker is probably
D23.
I guess so. Top 3 is probably
August,
It,
September.
Joker, Star
It's
Wars.
August,
Yeah.
Those are the 3 movies I'm really looking forward to the rest of this year. For his films, I've seen all of them besides Death Proof.
Same.
And I would rank this number 4.
Okay.
I would do Pulp Fiction, Hateful Eight, Django, this, and then Reservoir Dogs are my top 5.
Okay.
See, I would have done Pulp Fiction, Hateful Eight, and then.
Yeah. I love Hateful Eight, and Hateful Eight was my favorite till I saw Pulp Fiction.
Did you see the miniseries?
I haven't yet.
Okay.
I wanna watch it because
I
neither
wanna
Caleb
watch
or
it
Matt
too.
have seen it, right? You haven't, or was it just you?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah,
I
maybe
coulda-
Matt's
I coulda
seen it.
I was able to see that in 70mm when it came
Yeah,
out.
I remember you telling me
never
that.
went to go.
Mhm.
That sucks.
But yeah, I really loved it, and yeah, it's definitely my top 5. But he has so many good movies.
He does. Yeah.
What about for the year so far?
For the year, I think I still like Climax more,
Okay.
but I think this might be number 3. If not number 3, number 4.
Then what's number 2?
Climax is. Like, so Endgame.
Oh my
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Endgame.
Yeah, Endgame.
Can't top it.
Can't top
Box
Endgame.
office or, reception wise.
But it will definitely be in my top 5 for sure. Probably top 3.
By the end of the year, you
By
mean?
the end of the year,
Okay,
I think
cool.
so.
Top 3.
I really liked it.
Bold claim.
We'll find out for
There's
that.
a lot of months left.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Caleb.
What are you guys talking
You
about?
talking
really quick?
shit?
You talking shit over
Are you-
there?
Made a dirty joke.
I did not.
David makes jokes.
It was like his climax of porno.
It's an amazing movie, and if you watch it, you'll never want to
That's
do
why they're in
drugs.
the kids' table.
Exactly.
I didn't do anything.
It's like, what about
I saw you. I saw you creeping over, whispering.
It's like, yeah, I agree. That joke is good.
You did say that. You did say
That
that.
was a good joke.
All right, Caleb.
Yeah.
Which ones have you not seen? His films.
Hateful Eight,
Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown, Death Proof. That might be Reservoir Dogs. Those 4.
Ooh,
Seen Kill Bills,
OG.
Glorious,
Love it.
Pulp Fiction, Django, Once Upon.
So number 5.
So that would be 6 technically, because I counted Kill Bill
As one movie?
as 1.
Oh, okay.
Spicy.
Kill Bill. Yeah. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't seen Kill Bill in a very long time, so I can't really rank those. That wouldn't be fair, but I really liked Inglourious. That might be my number 1.
See, I need to revisit it because Jacob and I, we remember seeing the marketing, and we were like, "Oh, this movie's gonna be so good."
It was.
And we were wee little lads, and we watch it, and we're like, "This is so
We were wee little
boring."
lads.
It was. And
What other movie kills like most of its cast like midway through, or like 3/4 into the movie?
For Inglorious, I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like shit just hits the fan. You're just like, oh, we have like 3 characters now.
I mean, I can just the Game of Thrones. If you're from like TV,
But like
perspective.
you have so much more time to like then it changes. But yeah,
I know.
but,
people die. That's not a spoiler.
but yeah,
Everything you know and
I
love
did-
will break.
But yeah, I did watch Inglourious Bastards again about a year ago, and now with like a new, fresh take.
It's just like
As like
It's-
you appreciate
it's-
film more, so
I do appreciate the film more.
yeah.
but I still think it's one of my least favorite.
Yeah, initial reaction kind of gets you.
Because it's, I don't know, it's just not as entertaining as the other ones are. But I can appreciate for what he did.
I remember loving Brad Pitt. I do remember loving him.
I just love his accent in that movie.
He's like, they're
gonna go kill some
Fassbender
Nazis.
can't die. It's Michael fucking Fassbender.
You're right, honestly.
Probably my favorite scene in that movie is like the bar scene where they're playing the drinking games and all that.
Yes.
That's
Exactly.
So much tension.
I love Michael
Then the
Fassbender.
opening scene
Holy
in the
shit.
house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's like
Christoph Waltz
that's the
is
go-to.
amazing.
But that scene also, I love that scene.
All right, last but
I'm
not
glad that he's
least.
coming back for after Spectre.
That's an interesting. I haven't seen Spectre, so like I
You didn't
assume
like
he,
it.
I assume he doesn't die.
It's not that I didn't. It was
I
just.
enjoyed
he
It's
did
Sunset
die.
Falls, Sky.
Yeah, it was just lackluster to Skyfall.
Of course,
I-
Skyfall's one of my. Favorite
I really have to.
movies.
I haven't seen it, so I'm definitely gonna watch it. Like I've only seen it the one time in theaters.
I will argue that
I wish I
Writings
saw
on the
Skyfall.
Wall could be better than Skyfall.
No.
No, as much as Sam
That's a
Smith, he
bold-
does so
bold
good.
claim.
It was.
Adele just.
It was good.
Yeah, the song.
That one.
But in the
was-
context of the movie,
No, that's
I
in the
mean,
opening
it-
title.
in my opinion,
I
I
said
don't
it's
think-
arguable. It's arguable.
I personally don't think Sam Smith should have won the Oscar for Best Original.
Oh my god, he won the
That
Oscar for
That's
that.
a totally different issue right there.
That's the go-to for like James Bond movies. Those best.
Oh yeah, that's
song.
it's always gonna win best song.
Always.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
unless
It'll
it's-
probably win
unless
best
it's
song next
completely
year or
terrible.
whatever.
Do you know who's doing it?
They haven't announced it yet.
I didn't
They
think
just
they
announced the
announced
new
it, like,
female lead that's gonna take over the 007 title.
That's
That's for another podcast.
That's for another podcast.
Dude.
It's not confirmed that she's keeping it. I'm still holding by my guns that she's just going to be a placeholder, and then they're going to find another James Bond.
They better.
She's one of those that's like one James Bond, you know, like or two.
One and done.
Well,
We
it's
have-
gonna
we
be
haven't
like
had a spin-
the
have
Bourne
we had a
movies
spin-off James
with
Bond movie?
Jeremy Renner,
007 movie?
and then it doesn't work.
Every actor has done more
And
than
then they
one
bring
movie.
back Matt Damon for the next movie.
No, I
Yeah.
think one of them did one.
Okay.
Or
'Cause
maybe
that's what it's
two.
going to feel like. I don't know if
Two is definitely like
I'm
the
dropping
list.
it. We'll talk about this.
All right.
later.
Connor,
That's another
go.
podcast. All right. In terms of 9 out of 10.
Ooh, before Letterbox, he graded
Yeah.
it now.
Of course. But in terms of Quentin, it would be 5th as of right now.
Okay, what do you
I-
have for the fourth?
Reservoir is my baby, but I
Okay.
need to rewatch Reservoir because I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it in years. So it would be Reservoir, Pulp, Django, Kill Bill Volume 1, this, Jackie Brown, Hateful Eight, and Glorious Volume 2.
Man, you really
put the
didn't
most
like
thought
Hateful
into
Eight.
this.
I have a list. I just looked at
Okay.
it.
You didn't really hate. You didn't really care for Hateful Eight.
It was good. I've seen it once, so I need
Okay.
to watch it again.
Yeah, I've seen.
And I
it.
watched it really, really late, so I was really
Oh.
tired. So I'm like, this is a really long
Watching
movie.
Hateful Late. That's
Oh,
not
boy.
a good combo.
Number
Yeah, when I
8,
showed Caroline, I was so happy because
You're not going to have a good time, mate.
The one.
Mike.
Wait.
Everyone knows.
Light.
Mike.
oh yeah,
Keep people
the
warm. You gotta keep
yeah,
people warm.
you see in pictures now.
Caroline's drunk.
Ah, she's like tumbling over there.
Okay, well, I
But-
think we're kind of wrapping up the podcast. So what we're gonna do now is just kind of do some plugs for everybody, what they've been doing in life, especially for the 3 people that are new. They can kind of
Okay.
express some stuff. So
I like
prepare yourself.
Be prepared.
But oh gosh,
Be prepared.
topical. David, we'll start out with you.
You haven't fucking seen it.
Well,
Fuck Aladdin.
Sorry, old podcast.
Go ahead. Sorry.
so just plug time? Okay. Graphic designer. I like making movie posters. Go follow me on Instagram, Jones Design Posters. I made some cool shit. I'd like to think so. Just so.
It'll be in the description.
Yeah, it'll be in the description.
David, text me your Instagram link. Like right now.
Okay.
So you remember it.
Or whenever you're done.
He's gotten
You're
some.
done.
He's gotten some love on some of his posters.
We're pulling all
most
nighters.
recently, your Endgame one. Really, didn't that get some love?
Let's see right now.
Did I see that?
My latest
I don't know.
Endgame poster has about 5,500 thousand likes. Yeah,
You wish you had that many followers.
I do.
Dude, he'll get there. Damn, Andrew. Come on.
No, he just hit 500, which is awesome.
I mean,
he hit
shit,
500 followers.
1,007.
Well, we're about to hit 1,000 after
views.
this podcast.
If we could get that many subscribers, that'd be nice.
Nice. Your first one was the Aquaman one you did. That
And Justice
indirectly
League, right?
Warner Brothers stole, right?
Yes.
Fuck.
Yes, I
He
know.
posted
Warner
a picture
Brothers.
of Aquaman one like a month or so before Warner Brothers did the exact same thing.
No.
You do like
Yeah, it's insane.
Caleb, you can do like a zoom in kind of thing. You want to take a little look at that?
I'm not.
Oh, you made that?
That's
He made the
me
one on the left.
The left.
Well, obvious.
David, I'm sorry. I'm not editing shit in the podcast.
Do it.
Damn. So you made that like months before they released that one? That's the one that's on
made that
Letterboxd.
I released it Comic-Con the day they released the first
The trailer.
What? No, I guess we'll do that for the
Those
next podcast when we talk about like.
bitches.
Never mind.
I'll be back.
Damn.
We're coming for the paycheck, Warner Brothers.
Warner Bros. More like Warner, bitch.
Or like Warner coming
Good
for your
one.
money, bitch.
Anything else, David?
Warner,
Yeah.
bitch.
Just follow David. Okay, link will be in the description, everybody. Jacob, what you doing?
Well, I'm really not on social media pretty much at all. I
Not
really
at
don't
all.
use it that much. But
Who needs it?
Everybody.
I mean, pretty much, I'm an aspiring writer. I want to write novels and possibly.
Jacob, do you write?
Yes.
Then you're a writer. You're not an aspiring writer. You're a writer.
Oh, damn it,
That
Caleb.
got really, really deep.
That
I
is
love
deep
that.
right
Oh,
there.
thanks, Caleb. But yeah, no, I'm trying to get a book off the ground and try to make it complete and eventually get it published. But for right now,
Hell yeah.
I'm just recently out of college, so I'm trying to find that motivation to get back
Mhm.
into writing.
The
It's
identity
alright.
crisis.
Huh?
The identity crisis.
Yeah,
You've been going through school so long, and now you're
Yeah,
done.
I personally don't want to get to the point where I'm like Brian and Family Guy, and everyone's like, "So how's that now?" I'm really scared. I don't want to get to that point. But
Well, then just never tell people you're working on one, and then just
Yeah, exactly.
magically
That's
pop
why
up
I
with
don't.
one.
that's why I don't. But
You'll be a one and done. You'll release the greatest novel of the 21st
One
yeah,
hit
century.
wonder.
I'm pretty much
The
gonna
Citizen
be like,
Kane of books.
I'm pretty much gonna be like Lee Harper, who did To Kill a
Yeah,
Mockingbird.
exactly. And
That'll
then,
be my one
and then
book.
on your deathbed, you'll write your other book, and then you'll
Exactly.
die, and then ruin Atticus Finch for everyone. But
Oh my
that's
God.
Another day.
Exactly. But,
Someone's still salty from middle school.
Fucking Harper Lee.
but yeah, that's me. I'm not really too interesting. So
Nah, that's good, man. You're still a writer.
Atticus is such
Yeah.
a dope
We're all,
That-
all
that's
of
a
us
great
are
name.
artists, and we all
true.
want to support each other. So, write that Holocaust story.
I'm trying.
All right, Caroline.
Me? So I'm here today with this book, Sandy. It's by my personal favorite author, Caroline.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Caroline C. Cole.
Now someone's definitely
The
drunk.
most, most shameful plug.
Hey, that's
What
wonderful.
distraction? This is my book. This is my first book ever. Very excited.
This year, right? You published like back in March.
Yeah.
February.
26th.
There you
And
go.
So it is a quirky,
Me too, I can
sentimental,
hold it up
thank you. Dark comedy. It's about a girl that's spending her summer in between high school and college interning at a mental asylum.
I see.
And so I don't want to be biased and kind of like, oh, it's the best book ever.
Alright, go ahead and do it.
Give
But
you-
it does
give
have
yourself
5
your own
out of
quote.
5 on Amazon, and it is available on Amazon. It's paperback.
Keep going. Sorry, keep going. Keep going.
What?
Keep going.
Okay. Alright.
I didn't think about that.
Okay, it's available on Amazon in paperback and Kindle, and you could look me up on Facebook, Caroline C. Cole, or you could follow my Instagram, Caroline_Carter3. You see a lot of pictures of cats, because I love cats.
Hell yeah.
It's definitely
That's my thing.
really good book, and I recommend it.
Thank you.
I
That's a
got
very
you.
kind comment. Andrew, say something nice too.
Caroline's book is really good. I remember finding out that she even was a writer about a year into our relationship.
Yeah, fucking liar.
And I was like, give it to me. And I was like, this is really good. You should like rip this apart and rewrite it and like flesh it out. And she did. And now it's a book. So I'm so happy for her. And she did it before she turned 22. So that was her goal, was to publish the book before she turned 22. And she did it.
It's a very specific number. Usually it's like 21.
My favorite author, Bret Easton Ellis, American Psycho, published his first and he just come on, so I wanted to do the same.
Okay.
And so we'll put a link down
Beautiful.
below of her
Beautiful. Amazon link.
Goddamn
Amazon
wholesome.
link. So if you want to go take a gander, buy a copy
We
or
just
5,
missed Prime Day.
do it.
Sorry.
For me, nothing really. My links are down below. I'm a little more active on Letterboxd.
Shout out a fun movie that 3 of us watched. Self-defense.
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
watched.
you saw it too?
Yeah.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess quick thoughts.
Totally different than
Caroline?
what
You said Caroline
From the
didn't
trailer?
really
I liked it. I thought it was just a lot different than I thought it was going to be.
It's not that she didn't like it. She told me
She's
she didn't know how to
expecting something.
feel
Okay.
Yeah, I
about
wasn't
it.
sure how I felt. But after a couple days, like I did like comedic. Oh, you know, it's sacred. No, it's only $15. Like just be like a push and pull kind of comedy. But I know it's really.
There's
They got violent.
a deep theme into it too.
Yeah, and I ended up really liking
Toxic
it.
masculinity.
And misogyny.
Yeah, so
Well, that ties it.
Yeah.
that was really good. We just
Shunning
watched,
femininity.
we just revisited Over the Hedge, and that was a great movie to watch.
I love that movie.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, shout out to our Twitch channel, also in the description.
Didn't you play the game or something?
For a minute,
Yeah,
but it was,
GameCube game,
Our
right?
capture did not like the GameCube.
no, it's
so
not.
it was
So then we went
very
back to PlayStation 4.
low quality.
But
Also, we saw The Farewell.
we did. We saw Connor and I saw the Farewell Friday, and
And with Jason, shout out if you're watching.
Jason!
Probably not.
Aquafina's first
we'll get him on.
Serious.
big
Yeah.
role.
She was really good. The movie was really good. It's based on a true
I needed
lie.
a good cry.
It's based on a true lie. I like how that.
Yeah.
Oh, funny story. I'm just gonna say it really quick.
Oh, go
So
ahead.
I'm going to the. I leave my class like 10 minutes early to get to the theater on time.
Yeah.
I'm driving. I get a text. Connor's like, "Yo, dude, I just woke up. I'm gonna be late." And I'm like, "Great."
The movie was at 12. I woke up at 11:20.
And how far do you live from Atlanta?
With the traffic that was that day, over 45, 50 minutes. Yeah, I woke up and I missed my alarm. I'm like, fuck. And like I had to get Jason, but he was already on the road because he called me and he's like, I'm just going to go. I'm like,
So I get to the
sorry.
theater. I meet Jason. We're sitting down. We're watching all the trailers, and we're just like, towards the end, we're just like, one more trailer.
yeah, you guys kept texting me, come on, you got to get here, man. You got to get here. I'm going as fast as I can.
I know the trailer just started. You have time,
Yeah.
and he missed about
The first
less than 2
scene,
minutes, like
yeah.
2 minutes of the movie. But
Mr. Hey, how about you get to the movie on
Oof.
time?
That's
Oof.
true, but I had a reason. And unlike you guys
unlike
are
the
like-
other one,
You guys are like, oh, we're strolling in, and it's almost starting. Oh, we missed Toy Story.
And the movie's over. Great.
Oh, wait, is there a Pixar short? Oh, fucking, I don't know.
but yeah, if you get a chance, go see The Farewell because it'll probably be out. It'll probably
expanding.
leave. Hopefully not soon, but
It did really well in terms of per theater. It was
Yeah.
like number 2 this week for per theater.
That's good.
Average.
but yeah, for me, just Instagram, Letterboxd, all that. That's where I'm active the most.
All that jazz.
So,
Talking all that jazz.
Caleb.
No, plugged everything before.
Yeah.
And
Twitch.
to play, subscribe.
Yeah, Caleb and I are here every week, so we don't have to keep plugging.
You're like, yeah, just subscribe if you want to. I don't give
Yeah,
a
just,
shit.
hey, we're almost at 600. So
Yeah, now we are.
That's
We're
pretty.
growing.
That's pretty exciting.
Thank you, Comic Con. So
Comic Con. Thank you, all the.
Wait for
trash
D23.
trailers.
D23 is going to be big.
Star
It's going to be big.
Wars.
Foreshadowing.
Connor.
All I have to plug is Letterboxd. It'll probably be in the description. So, yeah, follow me and Andrew. And also,
And these two guys,
do they both?
they both have it.
All right. I need to follow you then because I knew Jacob, of course. So,
But now you know David, so
now
you
I know
can follow
David,
him.
so I can follow him.
And you can look at his one list of DC, Marvel ranked movies.
Oh, you rank them both in the same one?
No, not the same one, but like he just has those
each
two
one.
lists.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. But yeah, that's all I have. Follow me on there. Almost at 2,000 on there. So we're getting there.
Exciting.
Just gonna do a little celebration of 2K. So
Oh, you have something planned?
I was gonna have something planned.
I'm
so,
excited now. I'm
it'll,
intrigued.
It'll happen eventually. So, but other than that, yep. Follow me on there. I write movie reviews on almost the daily,
Things.
depending on how busy I am and what I see.
Watch
So,
a movie that you took from me.
I will probably watch either Selma or Rush or Mad Max. I'll probably watch Mad Max
Mad
first.
Max.
There you go. Watch Mad Max.
Yeah, because like I said before, I'm trying to watch a bunch of 2010s movies
Okay.
so I can make a
Excellent film
top
on
100.
camera direction.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh. I'm sure the bonus features of that is great, like behind the scenes.
Are you talking Fury Road?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
George Miller.
Well, guys,
Now was a good time for the code word, which is so obvious at this point. It's Rick fucking Dalton.
Hey, you're
I need
Rick
to see that in the
fucking
comments
Dalton.
section.
comment down below. We kind
And
of
you know
forgot
what?
the last
You gotta
few
do
ones.
the emoji, finger gun,
Finger gun.
Just get a little emoji of a dog and then
or that, just the dog.
yeah, just the dog.
What was the dog's name?
Oh shoot.
Not Bethany. Bethany.
Oh no, fuck. No, I gotta look it up now. Keep talking.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
while we're talking,
Yeah.
I think we're literally gonna wrap it up within like the next 30 seconds. So, this has been Andrew.
Oh, are we doing that already? No,
Yeah.
let him find it
Oh my
first.
gosh.
Oh,
Okay.
this is so sloppy, guys.
This
Come
is-
on now.
What are you even googling?
I'm trying to.
Dog.
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 Can anybody comment down below right now what we're
God.
thinking of?
No, I'm thinking the
It starts with
Pikachu
like a
pop.
B.
What's our
Brandy.
favorite dog?
Brandy.
Brandy.
You're a fine girl.
What a good
What a
one.
good,
Hey,
good
Kurt
dog you will be.
Kurt Russell. Hey, he says that in Guardians too.
Oh,
What a good dog you will be.
yeah. I've only seen the movie once.
Guardians 2?
Yeah.
So good.
Oh,
In the
no.
car?
No, it's not good.
It's like my
What's wrong with you people?
bottom 5
James
of the Marvel
Gunn?
movies.
What?
Oh, take that. You shut your whore mouth.
Maybe
You shut all your whore mouths.
maybe bottom 8. Okay.
The movie that Yondu dies in? Are you kidding me?
Well, guys, on that note, this has been Andrew.
We're going to talk about this after. This has been Caleb.
This has been Connor.
David?
Jacob.
Before we get into it, you each three have to think of your own outros.
So this has been. Oh wait, what?
Oh, no!
Wait, I didn't know. I didn't hear
Pardon
Carolyn say
foul.
goodbye.
Oh, did she say
Or did she
goodbye?
say her name?
We
Yeah.
talked by
Just say
Caleb.
peace.
Oh, peace.
Bye.
It's been good.
My name is.
Say something. Say something.
Bye, y'all.